that shit is, like I don't need that shit. It's just more clutter.
That's how I am, man. Less clutter.
Yeah.
Better. Even though, you still have physical shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, y'all been into that digital currency? Y'all into digital currency?
I got Dogecoin.
Okay, yeah. I got a bunch of Dogecoin too, but I also have a bunch of Ripple. I bought, bro. This was.
Isn't Ripple have an issue though with the SEC right now?
No, they got cleared. That's why. Why the price jumped up.
Oh, so they cleared them. Okay,
they cleared them. Yep.
All right, because I didn't get to. Yeah, because I heard there was some issues with the SEC filing.
We'll see.
Or some shit like they stopped
when Ripple first came out. Like I got it for like 30 cents. I got it at 30 cents. This was back in 2019. And I had bought like $500 worth one time, and then another time. Basically, I got a total of 6,000 shares.
Okay.
At 30 cents, right? 29 and 30 cents. Now that shit went up to like $2.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Like 12, so you got me like you're like at 12,000.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just hold that shit. Now, if that shit goes up. Now this is $2 we talking about, right?
This is just $2.
If this shit go up to $10, and then if that shit go up to $50, like I'm gonna just hold.
So that's what I did. That's what I did with Doge. Right now I got.
Dogecoin is 10 cents now.
So I'm gonna tell you, I turned off all notifications for Doge because I like you. I'm just leaving it alone, right? But let me look now. I'll tell you. Because I use Uphold. Who you use for?
I use crypto.com.
Okay. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, you ain't kidding.
You see what I'm saying?
This motherfucker went up 11 cents.
I told you. It's right. Yeah, it's basically right at 12 cents.
All right. So the reason why I'm saying wow is because I bought 21,000 coins.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I don't fuck around, man. When that shit was like, because let me tell you, I'm going to tell you why.
Because it's dirt cheap, bro. It wouldn't number like fucking fives.
Because I fucked up. I'm going to tell you, when I learned about Bitcoin, it was 2009. I remember I remember this day specifically. I was stationed in Camp Lejeune. I remember I even remember the unit. I remember everything. This is how vividly I remember that day. Because now that Bitcoin has so much money. I was in Camp Lejeune. I was stationed with 10th Marines. I was in my office. There was a dude named Stassarm Perry. He was working with me, right? We were sitting down he was sitting down on the couch. That's how vivid I remember this conversation. I was sitting in my desk. He was sitting on the couch. We were just bullshitting about investments, whatever. And this was around the time when shit was going left, right? The economy, right?
Yeah.
He mentioned Bitcoin right there, right? And he's talking about, hey, there's going to be this new thing. It's going to be huge. It's called Bitcoin. It's cryptocurrency. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, the future of money is going to be not having physical money or credit cards. It's going to be, crypto money, blah, 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 right? Yeah. He was telling me, listen, it's not even worth a penny right now. I'm like, it's not even worth a penny. It's less. It's like 0.001 at the time. It was barely worth anything. He's like, listen, just drop $1,000. You'll thank me later.
Yeah.
And I looked at him like, this motherfucker's stupid. I ain't fucking dropping no $1,000 on fucking imaginary quarters. What the fuck? What the fuck am I gonna buy? This was when there was nothing happening. Like nothing. Yeah. Boy, if I would have listened to him, man, you guys would not be seeing me right now. Yo, facts. I would have been done with that. Imagine if I would have dropped $1,000 on a coin that was worth at the time like 0.002 or something like that. Not even a penny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Yo, so I said, you know what? I'm not doing that mistake twice. So another buddy of mine, Dogecoin. There's a fellow coworker. He told me about this about a month ago. It was in the middle of that whole GameStop. When that shit was going crazy. That's
when I learned about it.
So he's the one. He's into stocks and shit. So he was telling me about all that stuff. But he's like, hey. He's like, it's too late now, because that's a pump and dump. He's like, that shit, the bubble's going to burst. He's like, if you really want to do something, I would recommend Dogecoin. And I'm like, Dogecoin, what's that? He goes, well, it's whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he gave me all this thing. And I got a flashback. Yo, that shit, like, that raised the hair in the back of my neck. Like, I've been through this before. Like, yo, this is like deja vu all over again. You know what? How do I buy this motherfucking coin? And I dropped like 2 G's and I bought 25,000 coins. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. I did this already. I'm like, oh hell nah, I'm not missing this opportunity. So I got 21,000 coins on Uphold, and then I also use Robinhood. Is that the name? Yeah, Robinhood.
I use Robinhood too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got how much I got in Robinhood? Robinhood, I bought. What the fuck is it? How many coins? I got 2,600.
Yeah.
So I got 2,651 Doge coins in Robinhood and over 21,000 in Uphold.
Yeah.
And that shit's already, damn, you weren't kidding. It's already 11 cents.
Yeah.
So fuck. I didn't see that.
Look, my portfolio right now, I got Ripple, I got XRP, I got Tether, I got Dogecoin, I got Crypto.com, I got Band, and I got 2 Bitcoins.
Nice.
So that's like my portfolio of what I have.
Yeah. I'm a live and die in Dogecoin.
Listen,
like I said,
I'm gonna tell anybody.
Like right now,
right,
I got 21,000 Dogecoin. Right, if that motherfucker goes to 100,
it's over.
I'm gonna be like Marlon Gaming. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. if that shit goes crazy like Bitcoin, that shit starts entering the 5,000. I'm gonna just be on a podcast. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, fuck you. I'll be like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He like, y'all want Days Gone? Y'all want Days Gone too? I'm gonna buy the studio and I'm gonna make it my goddamn self. That's what I'm gonna do.
Facts.
I'm gonna buy Konami. Oh shit, yo, that's just crazy. Oh shit, what up, everybody? It's your boy Porter Rock 77. We are live. You only for in these YouTube streets, and I got 2 of the fellow four horsemen up in here. I got and also I got the Messiah. He snuck up in there. But we'll start out with J Dub. What's going on, brother?
What is going on, brother? What's going on, everybody? Y'all know what it is.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So I saw you killing people today on Twitter.
Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning trying to poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? See who would respond. You know, Xbox still ain't got no games. It's been 634 days since they had a AAA exclusive
but here's the
IP.
Math. Here's the math. I need you and Crap to calculate. Y'all just going by AAA IP going from Gears. I want to know how long has it been since we had a AAA 90 Metacritic game from this.
The calculator don't I don't have enough room on
my
calculator.
You gotta figure it out. That's what we need next week. So next week, I need you to bring that energy. I need y'all to calculate what was the last AAA 90 Metacritic game Microsoft created.
Hey, listen, Halo 3 back in the 360 days.
You need to go that far back.
That was the last.
Not even Forza. It's got to be Forza. Not even Forza, or one of the Forzas?
No, not even Forza.
One of the Forzas had to be 90 Metacritic. One of them.
That was the last GOTY they had.
No,
that back in the 360.
We're not even gonna go GOTY. Just 90 Metacritic. That's it. That's it. But we're gonna see what was their last 90 Metacritic, 90 or higher Metacritic.
That wasn't Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Okay.
I mean, because Halo and Forza hadn't had a 90 Metacritic
in a while either.
2006, 2005. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Best list of YouTube. What's good, brother?
Yo, man, when you asked that question, I had to mute my mic and think. Hey, I
can't remember.
I can't remember either, man. Jesus.
I will have to go in the archives. Anybody in the chat? In fact, the chat. Figure it out. What was the last AAA 90 Metacritic game Microsoft first party released? All right. Their first party studios.
P-Rock, you know they're gonna bring up
not the ones they just bought, like with Bethesda. I'm talking the ones they always owned. I need to know because I cannot honestly answer that question. Shout out to Rafe the Emperor. He says, "What up, fellas? Looking forward to the show. We're already starting some fuckery." Right? Rafe is like, "Oh, these guys are already on their bullshit." Now we're just bullshit. Now we're gonna talk some stuff, but I gotta know.
Now, what's up, Craig? That's.
So, yo, J Bar, it sounds like you're in a car. You driving? You about to?
My bad. No, I got my fan on. I'm getting my massage on my foot massage.
I thought you were on your way visiting your side piece or something.
No, yo, I I didn't know I had it on like high.
Oh man, my brother Jabari getting his Deshaun Watson on.
Hey, yo, listen, yo. One of my hobbies is like buying like these massage devices. So I bought like an eye massager. I got a foot massager. I got a back massager. I got a shoulder massager. Yo, I be working at home. I just be comfortable.
Yeah, and they all females. One is Susie, Linda. He getting a little Suki. He getting a little Suki on right now. Live on there. Oh shit, man!
You know the vibes.
Okay. Oh, hey, my man! Shout out to Game Chosers. You know who that is, right?
Yeah, my hey,
Game Chosers.
Man, he was getting his ass whooped by his grandma.
Hey, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Laughing my ass off." Forza Horizon 4 had a 92. When did that game come out? Forza Horizon 4.
Man.
Hey, Trousers, man, grandma's not gonna come whoop your ass here, right? Man, did you walk the dog? Did you walk that goddamn dog? Don't be, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? My family, we respect our grandparents. They're like the tribal leaders. I do not want your grandma coming in here flipping on me. I'll be like, ma'am, I did not know he didn't walk the dog. I didn't know, ma'am. So please, all right, walk the damn dog. All right, nah, shout out to
he got the podcast volume on low. I know that.
I gotta get him on. I gotta get him on this show. Him and Wani. Noriko, what's up? $20 super chat. You know, Noriko, you never say anything. Noriko just be like, "Here's your 20," and just silence. Thank you for the support. You know, Noriko, you're just chill. Noriko's just be like, "Boom, there you go. That's it. You ain't gotta do nothing." Just keep doing what
Enrico gonna fall back and enjoy the show.
That's it. He's gonna lay back and go enjoy, man. All right. I think Enrico's also saying, walk the damn dog. All right. Don't be coming up here looking at Metacritic. Walk the damn dog. Now, shout out to Gabriel. Okay. And of course, we got the voice of Xbox, the one that everybody's gunning for, the Messiah, Craig. Why are they trying to challenge? Why are they trying to go for your title for? Is he on? Yo, Craig. Hello, Craig?
Yeah.
Craig.
You can't hear him, Puerto Rock?
No, he's on mute.
No.
Nah, you can't hear him. He's talking.
He's talking. How the fuck?
Puerto Rock, you muted him?
No, I didn't mute him. Oh, it says muted by let me see. Oh shit, hold on. Maybe I did mute him. Oh, what the hell's going on? Okay, go ahead, Craig. All right, go ahead, Craig.
Well, of course everybody wants to be me, but they can't. As the Messiah,
because you're a grown ass man. You told them.
Nah, I can't hear him.
What?
No, I don't troll them. I tell them.
I leave. I come back. 1 second.
You can't hear him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I can hear.
And you warned them. And you warned them. You're like, I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah.
And they don't listen.
No, the truth. I mean, the truth is always going to be the truth. You can have your opinion, but the truth is the truth. So, but yeah, I thought Forza 3 got a 90, but I could be wrong. But at the end of the day, look,
September 2018 was when Forza Horizon 4 came out. Oh my, was it 2018?
Was it 18? Didn't feel like it. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Well, yo, if we want to be technical, Microsoft didn't buy Playground Studio yet at that time.
Yeah, that's true. That really was
caveat. The caveat. My man said technically.
Plus, that's a multiplayer anyway, though. It's on PC. Don't count.
You know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
Don't they tell us that, Puerto Rock?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Our games don't count because they're on PC.
The Ruham.
We got to give him something.
The Ruham says, "What's good, P Rock and panel? Are we chilling, Ruham? We're gonna talk some serious business. We're gonna talk some serious business today. All right, hit the like button. We got about 150. We got 150. We got a $150. We slashing people's faces right now. So hit the like button, and we're gonna kick off the topic, all right? So let me set the tempo, right? So we all know what we're gonna talk about, right? Jason Schreier, he releases another whistleblower article, trying to earn his paycheck at Bloomberg, right? Now that he works there, right?
Slow news week.
And then my man David King Jaffe, right? David Jaffe, right? He had a guest, Jim Ross, who was part of the studio. And between the two events, we got some pretty good information. But before I get into that, I want to talk about Days Gone. Because, all right, so now all of a sudden, and I want to start with Jay Barty. I'll start with Jay Barty, right? And then I want every panel to do it. Now everybody loves Days Gone. Like, what the fuck is going on, Jay? Like, now everybody loves. It's everybody's favorite game right now.
I know, right?
What's going on? What happened? Help me understand. Help me understand what happened. I want to know.
I guess, you know what it is? I think people just love the controversy. The fact that they can argue against something that is happening. They just whiff it. You know, Days Gone, when that came out, everybody was just like, oh, this game is too long. This game is garbage. Yo, look at the tire marks. It don't add up. Why is he wearing a hat in the church? Why is he talking to his wife that way? Everybody was going left and right about this game. But all of a sudden now, yo, you know what's funny? Yo, I don't know if I screenshotted it, put it right. Yo, maybe I did. I got to search my phone. I seen, like, reviewers. They was like, oh, I wish we could get a Days Gone too. The same chick, what's her name? Lucy James, that's demolished the game, talking about why is this man talking to this girl, this wife, this girl this way? Man. This is so sexist. Yo, demolished the game, talking about she want a part 2. And all these reviews in the thread was like, yeah, I wish they could give him a part 2. At the end of the day, man, I would love to see Days Gone continue, because if you got to the ending, that was one thing, but it was also a secret ending, kind of like God of War. Yeah. If you went to a certain destination, there's a additional story plot that's going on. I don't know if I want to spoil it yet, because still, you know, people still gonna be playing Days Gone.
Fuck that. That shit is old as man. Spoil that shit.
Yeah. So the freakers are mutating, and if you look at that researcher that was like he was punking around the whole show. Yeah. This whole game. This dude is like the plot, the army. This dude is like, yo, he's like the true bad guy. He's about to take the DNA from the mutated dudes and try to replicate it. Yo, it's gonna get crazy out here in Days, if they do a great Days Gone too. But that's sadly that, you know, it's sad that we hear that, or we're hearing. We don't know if this is a true fact yet, because even with the Jeff Ross interview, it wasn't like debunked yet. Yeah. That aspect wasn't debunked. Right. The fact that we're hearing that when it didn't get green light kind of is sad, in my opinion, because the game was profitable. Who the fuck cares about a review? Even though, you know, everybody cares about the review as far as developer. You get incentive bonuses and all that stuff. But if the game is profitable, that means gamers are buying it. You know, gamers are playing it. And hopefully, you know, in the future, we do see a Days Gone too. Is it going to be right away? Maybe not, but, you know, hopefully down the line, you know, we get it. But I do see the hypocrisy with Days Gone too. They hated it. Now they secretly love it, even though there's a lot of people that didn't beat that game. Yep. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
So, super chat by Game Trousers. He says, it was not grandma. I visit mom on the weekend. She's sick. My grandma's dead. So first, we apologize about your grandma.
It was his mom. It wasn't his grandma.
It was your mom whooping your ass. All right. But I hope, you know, the grandma's death wasn't recent, because then we'll apologize. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, don't let your mom whoop your ass. All right. Walk the damn dog. Walk the dog. All right.
Damn.
Walk the damn dog. All right. So, Jay Barry, you brought up some good points. One, we'll talk about the review, right? Now, I didn't mention her name. I'm glad you did, because I wasn't going to do it, right? But she started pointing out in her tweet, you know, the good things about the game. And I remembered her because of what you said. At first, she was all pissed off because the character was complimenting on his wife's ass. Like, I guess that's a bad thing now. I guess husbands can't compliment on that's sexist, right? God forbid a husband likes his wife's ass, apparently. I guess that's a bad thing now. But she mentioned all that crazy stuff. But all the positive things she has to say now about the game and what leads to the sequel, she never mentioned that in a review. Like, why didn't you put that stuff in the review too?
Exactly.
It's too late now. You said what you said. You're part of the problem. Now, I'm not saying she should have lied or whatever. I'll be like, all I'm saying is, if you had nice things to say about it now, why didn't you say it back then? So that way the reviewers, when they read your review, they saw both sides. I mean, I'm not saying don't say the bad stuff. If the lines were cheesy and you thought they were sexist or they were stupid, fine. But if there was some positive stuff that you like and you purposely held back, then yes, you are part of the problem of why Days Gone 2 might not be greenlighted. And she tried to say, no, it wasn't her. No, it is you. If you had all this positive stuff now, you should have said it then when it was needed most. You didn't say it then. You for whatever reason, you didn't want to say anything positive. Well, then it is what it is, right? Jacob, what do you think about this? About the whole now people? Because I seen your tweet. I seen your tweet about do you want to Last of Us whatever or Days Gone 2?
Yep.
What's up?
Listen, it's like this, man. I thought I was the Lone Ranger out there when Days Gone came out. Out there saying,
oh, you were capping, dog.
Listen. Yeah,
you were king cap.
Maybe I was. But at the same time, I bought the game.
Yeah,
I played it.
We did.
It was a great fucking game. It was just long. It was long as fuck. I think it was 10 hours too fucking long, right? But they have a great base to work with there, right?
I agree.
They have some characters and stuff, so you can always do that. But I remember all these reviewers shitting on this game and, and stuff like that. And I gave them the benefit of the doubt because the game did launch with a bunch of glitches and it needed some patches. What happened was, and I said it was Sony Ben's fault. They put the games in the hand of reviewers without having the day one patch. And I've always been an advocate of not putting your product in the hands of people who are going to review it unless it was ready to go. Don't give me no, this will be fixed later bullshit.
Yeah.
Fix your game, get it to the way you want me to review it, and then give it to me and then move back. Don't give it to me and then say, well, this will be fixed later.
Yeah.
Nah, listen, it got a 73 Metacritic at the time.
Because
and anybody know that game any day of the week is a solid 85 to an 89 Metacritic every day of the week. The game is that good.
Yeah, so
graphically, storyline, everything. It's just a great fucking game. Yeah. But then at the same time, I agreed with the Metacritic score because I got kind of far in the game and I had to start over because my save, I couldn't do certain actions because the game was basically glitch. It was buggy, and my save points was at that, so I had to kind of start over a couple of times, which I didn't mind. But I get it why they gave it the low review scores then. But these fucking people are capping now. They screaming and yelling, we ain't want a sequel. It's like, no. This game was trash to all of you guys. I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
People shit on the game. It was trash. It was game fodder. It could have been on Xbox, and all of a sudden now they capping for part 2. And I'm like, listen, you're never gonna get a part 2 if you don't support part 1. Now, from what I hear, the game was profitable, but or successful. Put it like that. I don't know. I don't. Here's the thing: if Sony's not going to give it a sequel, and the game was profitable, that could mean two things. That could mean even though we made our money back and a little bit more, it didn't do what we projected it to do to be able to gain a sequel at this time. Maybe this is something we'll stick in our back pocket for later, but I would rather them, according to Sony, if this is the case, they're saying I would rather to fund a different game from them. Let's see what else they're capable of. And I would rather fund that than to try to double up on the sequel for that. Okay. And maybe that's Sony's mindset, especially with all this news coming out that they really want to focus on big blockbuster triple IP. Yeah. Maybe they want to go for some sure shot. Maybe they're like, look, shit, we got enough zombie games. We got The Last of Us, right? And we're remastering The Last of Us 1. We just finished with The Last of Us 2. And, we got some more zombie games. Like, okay, try something else. Let's see what you guys
do. You think the reports from Sony, allegedly, what is going on, do you think that's smart, though? You already have them created a new IP, the biggest game that they ever made, and you want them to create another new IP to try to prove themselves? Well, why don't you just continue with what you already created? You have the assets there.
Well, here's.
Do you think it's a smart move?
Do I think it's only time would tell, right? Only time would tell. Now, if these guys, if Sony being, listen, if they take Sony being off of, by the way, none of this has been confirmed by Sony directly, whether they're making a Days Gone 2 or not, right? None of it has been confirmed. But here's the thing. Let's say they don't make Days Gone 2, and let's say Sony says, I want you guys to go work on a Sokum, or I want you guys to go work on a
Siphon Filter.
Siphon Filter, or a Metal Gear remake, or something else. then if they show that at E3, and then everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, yes, they made the right decision, right? Because that's something that you want. So you're gonna forget all about Days Gone 2 if they actually make something that you want to make. We don't know what they're gonna do, right? And all of this is off of speculation from Jason Schreier. Then you had some rebuttal by the guy Jeff, but at the same time, he was like, "There's a lot of stuff I can't say. I got NDAs and stuff like that." So it's up in the air. I don't think we kind of gained much of anything. It did debunk a lot of shit, and it did do something that I wish it wouldn't have did. It revealed that they were working on a remake of The Last of Us 1, because I would rather have seen that to be a shocker at E3 or something. That build up that hype. Build up that hype. Now that we know that they are, now people are like, we don't want another this, another that. Well, if you would have saw that shit at E3 and it would have been looking clean on the Last of Us 2 engine, and they could have mixed the story along with the other DLC and stuff like that. Like, you just never know what could have been made of that, right? And so we don't know how much the information is really true and what's not. So I'm a firm believer in not leaking shit like that, because you could.
Yeah,
really
I mean,
my momentum.
We don't know a lot, but if, like, say let's make believe, right? We're just going with a what if this is true. In my personal opinion, I'm still looking at it like that's still a dumbass move for PlayStation, because this was Sony Ben's new IP. This is their first like real big AAA game, right? Whatever reason you have for not greenlighting Part 2, but wanting them to work on a new IP, don't make no sense to me, because why won't you just make them make Days Gone 2 and prove themselves with a game that they already created, rather than restarting and doing it over again? You know what I mean? To me, that doesn't make any.
Can I interject? Can I provide can I provide a possible reason? So I could say this. So number one, remember, it's the way Jason Schreier presented it. He presented it to us as Sony rejected the idea, right?
Yes.
But remember, he also said in his interview that Sony Ben was concerned about being absorbed by Naughty Dog, and Jim Ross confirmed that was never a conversation. That was never the case, right? So remember, Jason Schreier, the article has to have a little bit of theatrical flair, right? What if, and this is just a scenario, it's not really Days Gone 2 has been rejected, but what if Sony also heard about the new IP and they want that to be the priority?
Yeah,
right?
that's what I would
because Jim Ross did say, I would go wait till you get official confirmation. Because remember, David Jaffe did tell him that it's canceled, and he just go with what Sony tells you. I have a feeling Jim Ross wanted to say that's not exactly what happened. I have a feeling, and this is just me, that it's not that Days Gone 2 got rejected, because if it made profit, then it's fine. Like, you can't convince me a company's going to say no to profit. If it's profitable, then that's the mark, right? But I think Sony wants the new IP instead. They want whatever Sony Ben's cooking up, they want that to be the priority. And then maybe after that, we could see a Days Gone 2.
Well, P-Rock, can I say this, P-Rock? Right? Over the last 3 to 4 years, Sony has produced enough bangers and enough goodwill, from me, just my opinion. They have earned enough goodwill for me to believe that they know what they're doing, that they're making the right decision, no matter what decision that they're making in that regard, right? Yes. So we don't know how many copies of fucking Days Gone sold. Days Gone could have sold 750,000 copies, right? And that could have been profitable for them. But that may not be necessarily what they were looking for. We just really don't have enough information to go on why they won't make a sequel. But one thing we do know is that they're making a new IP, whether that's the A team, the B team, or whatever kind of team that they have. Because from according to what the other guy said, there's multiple teams now.
Yeah.
So they
added more people.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Yeah, we really just don't know. The only thing we do know is that
we're getting a new IP.
Priority now.
It's a new AAA IP.
We're getting a new IP. We're getting a new.
And we can't be mad at that. Let me do the super chat. Let me do the super chat, and let me do the super chat, and then you chime in. David Gaines, shout out to my brother. He's out there. He's like, what's good, fellas? I don't mind a Days Gone 2. I don't think any of us does, but all depends on what the next IP is from Sony Ben. We getting games regardless, though. Appreciate y'all, fam. And I think that's the main message. A lot of people are trying to do change.org with Days Gone 2, and I'm like, even if they listened, they still wouldn't be able to make it because they just told us they're making a new IP, and you can't be mad at that. They're going to make a new IP. Shout out to Tony. He said it does make a little sense. Days Gone was profitable. That means they can make another game that's profitable. They got a second chance. I appreciate it. Hey, go ahead, Craig. Chime in.
Well, yeah, I just want to say this is more on the PlayStation community. And again, there's a difference between the fanboys and then the Sony gamers. The fanboys think that everything revolves around them. Days Gone underperformed. It doesn't mean it didn't make a profit. So it's like, okay, and like you just said, Porter Rock, we're getting a new IP. But there's such fanboys, they don't even see that.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they need to make the IP I want. That's some millennial horseshit. You don't control anything. It's not about what you want. Yeah. So Wonder Woman 84, Wonder Woman 1984 came out and it underperformed. It doesn't mean that you're not going to fire Gal Gadot and Patty Jenkins. It says, okay, this one didn't do what it underperformed. We're going to come out and do it. Plus, you already got the #1 zombie game on your platform is The Last of Us. It's still winning awards. It's the most decorated game out there. Ever. And it's like, you know what? We're not going to have another studio because if I'm in charge, I'm not going to have another studio make another damn zombie game. You know, we got the #1 zombie game. You all can go out and make a brand new IP. But these fanboys are so retarded that they were upset when Sony signed Jade Raymond to an exclusive deal for a brand new IP. And they were like, well, how's that helping us now? What's that? Why I can't see the game? Shut the hell up. You know, Jada Raymond, they were, because again, they can't fanboy about that. You know, this is something that's going to happen for them.
I don't think it has to do anything with fanboying. It's just you enjoy the game.
Well, that's fine, but you're in the minority. Enjoy the game. It's not that it's a bad game. It didn't say the minority.
If it's profitable, we're not in the minority.
No, it can be profitable, Jay, but underperform. That's what
like critically it underperformed, but
okay, critically it underperformed. It was hurt at the beginning. They did. I agree with J-Dub here. They shouldn't have put the game out like that.
Now keep in mind again. Hold on. I just want to make a point. Just remember this point in the conversation. This is how Jason Schreier interpreted the situation. Remember that.
Yeah.
So be careful how he worded it.
He interviews.
And Jim Ross was very like
what we're doing.
Yeah.
What we're doing is what ifs, regardless. My whole point of what I'm saying is that
those to the moon.
Like to contend what Craig is saying is that I don't agree with what Craig is saying because it's not just a fanboy thing. If you enjoyed a game, you completed the game, you got the secret ending, you wanted to continue. You know what I mean? It's not.
Well, fine. You wanted to continue. I want the MCU to bring back Iron Man. Guess what? They're not doing it. Yeah, I can sign a petition. I can go out there.
That doesn't correlate. That doesn't correlate. It doesn't correlate. It does not.
I mean, if you're playing what he's saying.
Craig, what he's saying though, I kind of get what Barbara's saying. He's saying
I do too. I just think it's trash.
To him, he enjoyed the game and he would like to see.
I enjoyed the game, and that doesn't mean he was
saying, "Oh, you enjoy a game as a gamer? Too bad. We're making something new." That doesn't make sense.
Oh wow! Yeah, it does make sense.
We don't know what the new game. What if the new game is a Fortnite game?
Happy
with that?
Well, again, we'll have to wait and see. But this is the fanboy. Hey, look, brand new game. Get excited.
What I just said? Wait and see. It's already proven.
Well, that's what I just said. Well, that's what I just said. The fanboys are different than the gamers. They're just different. Hold on, Jay. Look, degrees may vary. But the fanboys need to have 2 fucking seats back because for one of you,
it's not fanboys.
Hold on, for one of you. For one of these fanboys, there's 40,000 people.
Hit the like button.
Gone was good. it possibly underperform. We're getting a possible brand new IP. Be excited about that. That's it. That doesn't mean they can't double back and do Days Gone Part 2.
I'm not excited for the new IP.
Hey, yo, little bro. Hop in the Discord. I got a bone to pick with you.
Days Gone. If you are a fan of Days Gone and you hear that, it's possible that they might not get a sequel or didn't greenlight for the sequel, that's disappointing news. It doesn't matter if you're a fanboy, a gamer. It doesn't matter.
Being disappointed is one thing. Bitching is another. That's two different things. Like I said, it's two different degrees. Okay, hey, I like Days Gone. I'm like, but there was nothing in Days Gone that you don't do in any other zombie game except you update your motorcycle.
No. Days Gone open world is nothing like it in any zombie game.
Well, I'm pretty sure I was getting chased by hordes in World War Z.
No, but Days Gone it's not just the freakers that's chasing you. It's also the humans that traps you. That try to lock you up and things like that. You have to be on your P's and Q's when you're in Days Gone that world.
No, that happened to me on the Last of Us. There were humans chasing me. So again, what did they do differently?
But it's an open world game.
Okay, that is new.
All right, no,
but that's not groundbreaking.
Oh shit! Shit! It is. That's all. It's different than The Last of Us. The two are not the same. They're different.
Well, no, but again, I had people chasing me in The Last of Us. Granted, it's not open world, but they were setting traps. They were trying to flank me. All the same stuff. No, so you already have the studio that's the most decorated studio in history.
I'm gonna tell you,
that makes a zombie game.
Let me tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. This is just one of many examples, but I'm gonna tell you one of the coolest shit that happened to me. So, one part of the game, I was the segments where you have to follow clues in a trail to find a loose shoe or blood sample. This is Days Gone.
Yeah.
So there was one part I was following with trail, and then I was going. When I got to a body, it was a trap, one of those tree traps, and then the person knocked me out. Right. Next thing you know, I was knocked out. I woke up inside like a little closed room. Right. So usually what happens in those missions is you're supposed to sneak out, collect your weapon, and you kill everybody in the camp.
Yeah. Right.
But something totally different happened. So what ended up happening is I walked out the door and the horde came through. And I'm just standing there that shit, I wish I recorded it. Because I opened the door and that was like the third time I did that mission or something like that happened. But in this time, the horde, you hear like the gunshot and the horde ran through and I had no weapons. My ass walked right back in the room and I just waited until the gun stopped. And then I sneaked back out. Everybody was dead. And I didn't do shit. I just got my weapon back and I ran away. But that shit is dope. That shit is dope. Because the horde came through and just ransacked that place. I'm like, I'm going to just chill in this room. And I just waited until I stopped hearing the gunshots. And then you just hear them moan. And then I look back out the door and they were already walking away. And when they're chilling, they're not running. And they were already on their way, but everybody was dead in the camp. And I was like, "Yep, let me grab my shit, get on my bike." That shit was fat. That shit was tight.
The game underperformed, and they moved them to a brand new IP.
Let me ask you this: Why do you say it underperformed? Why is that your opinion?
No, because we're just playing what if. So I said, so what if it did
well? You're saying you're saying why if it underperformed. Okay.
If we're just playing what if, we're theory crafting. Okay, the game came out, it underperformed. I got the #1 studio under my belt, most decorated studio, most decorated game, zombie game, The Last of Us, running around from zombies, shooting zombies, same thing I did in Days Gone. You guys can go make something else. I have Naughty Dog, one of the top studios in the world, if not arguably the top, making this type of game. Games like this. So go make something else brand new. And hey, who knows? It could be, you all brought up Siphon Filter earlier. Great point. What if it's Siphon?
They're in the same universe too.
That's not new. That's not new.
No, but they're in the same universe.
Yeah, but again, and you can have a little connective tissue there. All right, but it's not brand new. But they said it was their biggest project or something like that. So yeah, it could be that. It could be something different. I'm looking forward to the new game. I don't give a rat's. I can play Days Gone right now if I want to. Okay, but right now I'm good. I'm trying to.
Did you complete the game to know the story?
Yeah, I ran around. Everybody told me to run around from the sawmill horde, and that's what I did. It was the most. It's the second most disappointing thing I've done.
What I'm getting is that like anybody that completed Days Gone and got the secret ending,
it's good.
That's like you saying, "Oh, if Sony Santa Monica is creating a new IP and not the next God of War," you know what I mean? You'd be like, "Yo." With that ending, I kind of want to see that continue. That's what we're saying.
Well,
no different.
Yeah. Here's the thing,
different than the Order 1886. Order 1886 finished, and then you know what I mean.
1886 is trash.
New IP that they're making.
That was trash.
1886 is trash, man. That shit. I don't know how that. I personally don't understand the hype in that game. It's trash.
Don't
my
stop,
God,
Craig, don't stop.
Hey, little bro, I got a bone to pick with you, and we're gonna deal with it at the end of the podcast. You want to go out to We P Green podcast and say that we said Rise is a good game? You bugging. I never said Rise was a good game. You bugging. I feel sorry for these dudes because these dudes are going to go through every video in my archive and they're not going to find that statement. So thank you for the views. I'm like, wait a minute, this dude honestly said live on the air that I said Rise is a good game. Like, what the fuck is he smoking? I never said that game was good.
It might have not been. I gave you guys props. Let me say what's up to everybody. What's up, J Bar? What's up, J Bubba? What's up, Messiah?
What up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Jay had me tripping today on Twitter. That motherfucker put up a tweet talking about Sony brought Epics.
Yeah, this dude. He's like, don't at me.
You motherfucker, bro. I started going through my shit like, damn, man, they're about to fuck me up.
Yo, this dude. Yo, if nobody caught it, right? Because you hear Sony giving money, but if nobody caught it and they just believe J-Dub, they're thinking, yo, does that mean Sony owned Fortnite? Oh shit! Yo, people were nervous. I started laughing. I'm like,
the level of troll. God, because he said that shit mad serious too.
He called so many people.
Had me Google,
but even the PlayStation dudes caught it. Even the PlayStation dudes like, yeah, we own Fortnite. I'm like, but y'all don't play Fortnite. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about?
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about it? I woke up this morning. I put that tweet out. And I put my phone up and I went to work. I had a whole day at work, and then I see how I had it's like 600 likes and retweets. So I know a bunch of bots.
I'm surprised Cockatoo didn't fucking report it. And just say, yo, that shit would have been funny the way they get suckered. Yo, I'm surprised they didn't say Sony in work is to buy Epic.
Puerto Rock. He was my fallback though. Technically, Sony do own Epic. They own a stake in it, right?
What? Yeah, you own some shares.
Yeah,
the first time they spent like $250 million on them, and the second time they spent $200 million.
What's that dude's name?
Whether it's 1%, whether
2%, but there is some ownage.
They own them.
What's that dude's name? What's his name? Tim what? What's his name? What's his name? Tim Sweeney. Yeah. When you said when that 250 mil hit different and you played the video, best in class hardware. Yeah. He posted a video. Tim Sweeney says PS5 is the best in class hardware, and he like when that 250 million hit different. Oh, that shit was funny. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's full of shit. Oh, he only said that shit because of that 250 mil. Yo, shout out to .com. Wait, hold up. Let me hit up the super chats. .com, he said Deacon Central goal was completed. New IP hype. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say to every fan, that's the big message. Sony Ben is supposedly working on the next biggest project they ever worked on. You know what I'm saying? So that's good shit, man. We do need some new IPs. Now, everything can't be a sequel.
You need new blood.
Yeah, you need something to flow on, right? Phil Collins, my man, he said, so Craig, you were okay with BioWare putting focus on Anthem over Mass Effect Andromeda, knowing the current end result of both?
No, I wasn't. No, I was not.
Stall him out. Stall him out. Hit that like button.
Yeah, no, I was not. I'm telling you right now, I was not.
What are you saying?
I said, I was one of the people that said, I hope Anthem fails. I was one of those people. And guess what? Anthem failed, and they went right back into Mass Effect because that's where BioWare's best writing was.
So you weren't hyping new IP, Craig. Thank God.
What? Anthem? No, I saw that. I'm like, oh, it's always online. It's going to be trash because only a bunch of bitches play with their friends.
What?
What do you feed this
What were you saying? Oh, wait, whoa! Why you saying?
I've been saying
Craig,
that for years. I want to come
bitches
home.
play with their friends?
I said, look, I could care less if somebody. I can't imagine. This is what I've said, and you can check the record. How somebody is coming home from work and saying, "Gee whiz, I can't wait to get home and go online and play with my friends." That to me sounds like a bitch move.
How?
But again, this does to me.
How?
I'm not knocking it. It's big business.
No, listen.
He said I'm not knocking
Craig, hold on. Craig. Aren't you in some flight simulator tournament? And doesn't that involve playing against other people?
If I could get into the tournament, but I'm not going home saying, "Boy, I can't wait to get online and practice body rolls."
Hold up, you out here playing cheap ass F-16 fighter tournaments, thinking you Tom Cruise, and that's okay. But if I play a little bit of Madden with Z, I'm a bitch. So I play a little bit of Madden. Listen. I'm gonna get my baby brother. We're about to do some cross play in some baseball. You saying I'm gonna be like, yo, I get to play some baseball with my baby brother. I'm a bitch because I want to play some baseball with my baby brother. Damn, Doc, we some bitches.
No, if you're riding your motorcycle down the street and you're like, "Boy, I can't wait till I get home so I can go online and play with my friends." But I mean, even that doll that Microsoft came out with last generation was the epic fail. It had a headset.
What the hell is going on?
I mean, so that's a baby with a headset on, so he can play with his friends online. So
Craig is high.
Craig, this dude,
he's on something, bro.
My man's on that Kentucky bourbon. This dude's on that Kentucky bourbon.
No, not tonight.
So let's say right now, I want to play Outriders with Jay Bart. I'm like, I'm a bitch. Cause
that's a bitch. That's trash.
Oh,
yo, that's trash.
Hit the like button. Yo, if you think Craig's point is crazy, hit the like button. Yo, Bio Boost. Oh my god.
Stop at the stop sign.
Bio
I can't get home. I'm gonna go home and play with my friends. Are you 9 years old?
What are you talking about, Craig? You out here pretending you're a fighter pilot.
No, it ain't happening.
Yo, I call Craig on the Discord, and you hear the song. I went through the danger zone. I'm like, yo, Craig, what you doing? He's like, I'm in the zone, Border Rock. Woo! Let's do it, Goose. I'm like, Goose? Who the fuck is he talking about? I'm like, Goose.
Craig just took the vaccine. Something going on over there. Yo, he is high as fuck.
That's a bitch move.
Yo, let me hit the super chat. Bio Boost.
Somebody put that baby. Get those super chat and look at that Microsoft doll they put out. They had wet baby pants and a headset on so he could play with his friends. That's my image. If I gotta go play with my friends.
Even Doc don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. No, shout out to Bio Boost. He said, "Preach, Professor P. Rock."
Go ahead, Craig.
No doubt, Bio. Thank you for the super chat, Tony. Once again, I played on Days Gone and I enjoyed the game very much. It's disappointing to not get another one. However, I'm good with a new IP. It's not a fanboy thing. J Dub is a shill. What the hell? He said, "Thank you for the super chat." Yo, J Dub, you got these fans out here. Yo,
I know, bro. I know they did.
He said, "P Rock just showing
you everywhere you go."
Yo, yeah, he does. P Rock, he's like, yo, you know he's your number one fan. Don't ever block him. P Rock just showing love to the Lunatic Pony community. Can anyone tell me when we are going to get an expandable super fast SSD so that I don't have to frequently remove games? We are only 5 months in. I will tell you, it will come before your first 90 AAA Metacritic.
Facts.
and shout out to the super chat, but they just updated that earlier, I believe today.
Well, not the SSD, not the expendable. We'll talk about that. We'll get more details. David Gaines.
All right.
He said Days Gone and The Last of Us 2 are completely different. Laugh out loud, and Days Gone didn't underperform because it was profitable, and we didn't have crazy expectations since it was a new IP from Sony Ben. So David Gaines like, cut your bullshit out. He said, enough.
But no, for one thing, if it was super profitable, they more than likely would have had a sequel. But again, it possibly underperformed. We don't know. And even the guy doing the interview with David Jaffe was like, Sony has the numbers. Now, he didn't disclose it. Yeah. He just said Sony has the actual sales numbers. So we don't know what they sat in those rooms and said. Sony Ben may have said 10 million. And what if it came in and it made 7 million? That's profitable, but it underperformed. Whereas you look at Horizon Zero Dawn, it overperformed. Okay, that's just the reality. The movie Venom that came out was trash. It overperformed. Sony said 500 million to 600 million. It made over 800. Overperformed. Yeah, it made 800 million. So they made a Spider-Man movie without Spider-Man. That's fine, but the movie wasn't that good. But it overperformed. My point is that it overperformed.
It's better than the DC trash we get other than Batman.
Well, I agree. But again,
damn, I was trying to troll you.
Optimus dropped the super chat.
All right. Hey, hold on. Andrew Wilkins. Days Gone did over 5 million, while The Last of Us 2 only did 7.5. Did they release numbers for The Last of Us 2 yet?
No, they didn't release. No, they didn't release for now one.
And got also physical by Ghost of Tsushima. Days Gone overachieved, while The Last of Us 2 underachieved. I don't know about that one.
I need some.
We need some evidence.
Send a link.
Neo Wise.
Yo, J-Dub sound man low.
Is it J-Dub sound man low?
I do.
Okay, hold on.
I'm low.
I'll fix him. Let me see if let me do the
all right.
No, his mic is all the way up.
Yo. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound loud now.
Right.
I'm better now.
I can hear you.
All right.
So Neo Y.
I want to make sure I'm not popping and clipping.
Neo Y. Sony always say how much a game sells, like God of War, Last of Us 2, and Ghost. Nothing when Days Gone is released, just like Death Stranding. Good point.
Exactly. We never saw any.
We don't know.
Flaffy 1101 said Craig is a walking and talking self-inflicting L.
Oh man!
Oh god damn! Stall him out. Gaming with Persona. This dude clearly don't know what he's talking about. You see, Craig, they're going after the title. They're trying to go after your title right now. Phil Collins. Craig said he not playing digital patty cake.
Digital patty cake.
Shit!
Hey, I'll borrow that term.
Oh my god!
Cake.
Oh, why, Phil? Why did you start? Now he's gonna wear that term out. Oh my god!
No. I will borrow that term, but digital patty cake is exactly what it is.
Oh.
I can't imagine coming home, sitting at a stoplight, sitting up there chubbing myself up, like, boy, I can't wait to get home and play with my friends. That goes over my head.
But don't you do that when you do these tournaments?
No,
I haven't done the tournament yet. I haven't done the tournament yet.
But that's you play with other people.
I can't.
That's what I don't get. You play with other people.
No, I do not. I haven't done anything yet.
He flying in the sky by himself.
And even then, I'm not going to be coming home from work talking about, I can't wait to get home and practice these bombs.
Dude, you have a whole cockpit in your house. You got like a $5,000 cockpit for this.
Craig is trolling, bro. He's trolling.
He got it for real. This dude has like a fight simulator, a chair that moves and shit. VR. You've seen it. You have one.
I'm not buying that. No.
I know you have one. Shout out to Optimus.
I played a broken Cyberpunk chair. Even my Cyberpunk chair broke. So that's what I play in right now.
Optimus Code. Shout out. I don't know, man. Come on, Cole. Come in the panel. He said, appreciate your service, Rock. Thank you very much. Was going to jump in, but Craig got me spooked. Also, his name is Jeff Ross, not Jim.
Yeah, that's it.
My bad. So Jeff Ross. And Lionel B, he said, can we talk about your brother's antics during the week? This man said the Xbox is beating the PlayStation. Who said that?
Well, that's not true.
Who said that?
Who said that? Who said that?
Who said my brother? You said that?
You said that.
Doc, you said that?
It must be the other stepbrother. Who said that?
I don't know how many kids that got. I'm like, who's
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Oh.
Let's go back to Craig.
He said, focus on Craig and his crazy ass shit. Play digital patty cake.
Digital patty cake. Yeah, digital patty cake. I love it. I love that term. That is perfect.
God, why?
Because look at that doll. Look at that Xbox doll. That sums it up. That doll had wet diaper, and it had a headset.
What doll is it talking about?
Optimus, we need you here. We need Optimus Prime up here. This guy's going. All right, let's go on to the next topic. Right. The next topic. Sony's AAA vision. Right. Supposedly, they said, you know what? They're looking at Jay Barry and they be like, you know what? We done with the bullshit. We done with these tinky winky, and we're gonna double down on AAA games. If it ain't AAA, it don't get a day in the light here at Sony. We're not playing this bullshit no more. All right. Now we'll start with. You know what? We'll start with Doc. We're gonna start with the little Xbox. All right. We know you rooting for Team Green for whatever reason. You decided to go Team Green this gen. I have no idea. But for whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know if you won the Perico or Bad Batch. I don't know. Mama dropped you on the head one too many times. I don't know what the fuck happened. But when you hear Sony, right? You rock an Xbox. You invest in an Xbox. You hear $499, and you got this refrigerator, mini fridge in your room, right? With no games, right? And this is what you're playing. And you hear Sony's like, listen, this is what we're going to do. We are going to double down on AAA games. All right? What does that mean to you as a dude who you know Xbox is competing with, but the enemy or the competitor is saying, this is what we're going to double down on. We going hard on AAA games. What does that message mean to you? Do you see it as a positive? Do you see it as negative? Do you see something as, yo, Microsoft, you better get your shit together because Sony's coming hard? What do you see in this conversation? When Sony says,
I love it.
We're going to go capicu on your ass.
No, Bobby, listen, Bobby, listen, tranquilo. I love this, okay? Because when I get, listen what I'm saying, when I get the PS5, because I'm going to get one, right? No cap. Of course. When I get the PS5,
listen, we knew. Like you said, hold on. We knew because you can only go so long without games. It's only a matter of time before you realize, man, I need games. So, okay, go on.
Well, I'm not going to play online games no more either because I ain't no bitch. Right, Craig? I ain't playing no more.
Shit.
I ain't playing no patty cake.
Yo, we need to get some merch. Only bitches play online. Yo, we need to get some merch. That's like merch. That's like t-shirts.
You said you want to know what that doll looked like, though, Dark. I put it up on my Twitter feed. That's the Xbox out. That's what an online player to me looks like.
Hey, yo, Jay Barry, don't send me no online invites. I ain't playing with you no more. I ain't no bitch.
There's a difference in playing it and then coming home, getting all happy and lubed up, like, I can't wait to play online with my friends.
Yeah, but why is that your image of people getting excited to play with their friends?
It's because it's my image, and I'm just gonna let's leave it there. That's my image of what an online player looks like, So I mean, we can go. I can get some more graphic ones. That one's the most PG for you all. Like I said, it's just trash.
I'm just saying. This blows my mind.
Let's
just when you think you know people.
Oh, but let me answer this question.
So Craig, how long did you think we're a bunch of bitches then? You've been hanging out with a bunch of bitches for how long? Oh man. I'm almost embarrassed.
Millennial bitches.
We're uncircumcised. Goddamn. Yo, J-Dub, remember when we told Craig? Hey, yo, Craig, you want to play some golf with us? Craig's like, yeah, nah. No. Cool. You know what? Yeah, now I know. He like, man, these two bitches. These two bitch-ass motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. I ain't playing with y'all bitches.
Now, my members, I will play online with them. My members, I will play online with them, but they're my members. But this is my members. I have members on my channel. The Church of the Messiah branched out, and I have membership. So
we gotta pay to play with you.
Oh man!
If you want me to play online,
this dude's locked behind the paywall. Oh shit!
Like Xbox, I'm the Messiah of Xbox, and I'm behind.
We gotta subscribe. It's a subscription.
Oh my god!
I'm a subscription service. You want me to go ahead?
We got Craig Pass. That's what you're saying. You shuffling Craig Pass now? That's what you're saying?
It's the digital patty cake pass. Is what I'm gonna call it.
Shit, call him out. Oh, this dude's wild. Okay. Anyway, Doc, go ahead. So your final point.
Yeah, so I'll make it real quick. So you said this a few podcasts ago. You said like the PS5 is where you go to get your steak, Xbox where you go to get your hamburgers, right? So for me, I'm probably gonna play on my Xbox Series X a lot more because I got Game Pass. But when I get a PS5 and I spend money on those AAA games, that's what I want. I want those AAA bangers. So I'm okay with Sony focusing on making sure that we get AAA bangers on the PS5. But that's coming from my perspective.
Okay.
So cool. I'm all right. If I'm gonna drop $70 on a game, I want that game to be freaking amazing. So I'm all right with it. It doesn't bother me.
Jay Barry, I know you love all types of games, especially them single-A Japanese games where we can't even get English voiceover. What do you think about Sony's vision? Going full out AAA, double down. This is the future of PlayStation.
Yeah, like I've been saying, when this news or this quote unquote report came out, I've been conflicted with what I'm reading when it comes to PlayStation, because I do love the AAA games that they come out. The quality is definitely up there with majority of the games. But with that being said, I'm going to be missing, or hopefully this is not true or whatever. Most likely it is true because PlayStation been talking about this for the longest, even with Sean Layden. But at the end of the day, I do like, some type of smaller, obscure games that, PlayStation put out, like with Japan Studio. I love that studio. And with this push, well, I'm not going to talk about that because that's a different story. I'm not going to dive into that aspect. I'm just going to talk about the AAA stuff. At the end of the day, I'm not that upset with the AAA stuff because they're the best at what they do. You know what I mean? The AAA games that they come out with are really good, and they're the best at the craft at it. So if they want to continue with that, I'm A-okay with that. That's hopefully I could see a lot of diversity within that AAA scope. You know what I mean? Like if they were to let's make a RPG of our own now in a AAA mindset, I'll be clamoring for that. You know what I mean? I'll be like, yes, that's what I want. But end of the day, it's not real to be complaining about because majority of the people here,
we buy AAA.
You buy the AAA games from PlayStation anyway.
All right. So Craig. So what do you think?
Yes, sir.
Sony's doubling down on bitch-free AAA gaming.
I love it.
No online.
No online. No
online. No bitchness. Straight man.
I love it.
I
love it because again, you
have
the fanboys. Yeah, the fanboys.
Like the guy in the brawny towel, paper towel.
The Sony direction. Now you know it. So it's kind of like, okay, here's what they're going to do. I agree with the guests here. I want my steak. I want my garlic mashed potatoes. That's Sony. Okay, if I want Xbox, if I want hamburgers and cheeseburgers, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm a grown ass man. I love my hamburgers, so that's fine too. But yeah, this is what's going to make them the money, and this is what they're doubling down on. And this is Ryan and Holt's vision. That's why I like the fact that they, got Jada Raymond. I like that. I like the fact that you all just mentioned Ben getting another AAA game. You've got the Factions game, according to Jason Schreier, that's now confirmed. They're working on another game. So all this stuff got confirmed, and that's what I like. Just keep bringing me the filthy. Online, not even online. I'm sorry. The gentleman said Days Gone. Somebody complained that Days Gone was too long. And the guy was like, well, yeah, it's a single player game. There's no online component. So, of course, it's going to be long. But yeah, you just said, Herman Holtz and them said when they made the PS5, well, not Herman Holtz, I'm sorry, Mark Cerny was like, they're going to have big, expansive worlds. You'll be able to see all these new different worlds. They'll be huge. They'll be filled with different things. Yeah, this is it. Let's see it. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited.
All right. So,
to continue with that, my bad, Porter. Right?
Go ahead.
I still want PlayStation to take those risks, though. Yeah. I don't want it to just become this company of less doing thing that does work and this is profitable. Yeah, you want to make profit, but at the end of the day, like if we get into that mindset of just ignoring our gaming habits or what we like, rather just to appease to, a company making money, I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? So like I've been asking everybody this week. And nobody has answered yet. What if PlayStation decides like, we're going to make a game like Fortnite now because it's profitable. This what works.
Question. Trash. I could tell you.
You know what I mean?
I can answer that question. Real, you know me, trash. I'll be like,
everybody is.
I know that's like
it's
CSC.
like, oh, this is my me as a gamer. I don't like this, but this is what's profitable.
Yeah, but you won't. But we won't be playing it. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you a question, but I'm gonna get to J real quick. But for the super chat, Gaming with Persona, he said, "Mute Craig, Mike ASAP." Man, yo, Gaming Persona don't want to hear the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know. None of them do. Again, there's a difference. Hold on.
That's what he said.
Oh, that's the alarm right there.
No, let me make this clear. There's a difference in the Sony fanboys and in the Sony gamers. Again, degrees may vary. It's a big tent, but the gamers are excited about the new IP. The fanboys are bitching that they're not getting what they want. That's the difference. I told people this on my podcast. You're going to see the separation of the fanboys, which is fine, from the gamers, which is fine, because we're two different
that makes no sense, man.
It does. Sorry, bro. Listen to my podcast, you'll know.
So if somebody is disagreeing that they don't want a new IP as of right now, but they want to continue the story of Days Gone, you're calling them a fanboy. Because they beat the game and completed.
No, that's fine. They're fanboys, though. If you're complaining, if you're complaining about a studio bringing you a brand new AAA IP,
we don't know what it is. We don't know. We have a game. I get it, but we have a game that is already proven that maybe you like it. The person that wants to a continuation, they like it. Yeah, it's very disheartening when you like a game and you hear something that we're not going to continue the game. We're going to make a new game.
Did Sony say this? Because J-Dub even said nothing's been confirmed.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think
I'm not. We're speculating all of this.
Well, we're speculating. You don't have to. No, don't get worked up over speculation.
Gaming, you just hop right in. You got rights.
I'm getting worked up.
Just get in the Discord.
What you're saying?
Just jump right in.
People are fanboying.
Told you, man.
Because they
have
a different opinion of what
shout out to Gaming Persona. Just go in the Discord and just jump right in.
That is not an issue.
You don't need an invite.
Wanting something different. What PlayStation is doing, you want something different as a fan.
Just get in the Discord
of PlayStation and the game,
and just click on it.
I gave you access. A gamer that wants to continue the game.
No, again, and I just simply said it's one big tent, but there is a difference. You're looking at it as a derogatory term.
Joe Barry, I think we just have to accept the fact that in Craig's eyes, we're a bunch of fanboy bitches, and I think that's just how. I think just how we are. I didn't know he felt that way about me. I feel kind of bad. I'm like, fuck. I need to go back to work and do some push-ups with my Marines. I lost my masculinity. I'm like, man, I'm a fanboy bitch. You know what? I'm about to take my platoon out on a 10-mile hike. I gotta get my manhood back. I'm about to put on my vest and go on a rock run right now. I just lost all my manhood with this guy.
Never.
I'm like, yo, we a bunch of fanboy bitches.
Oh,
man, I lost my manhood in this podcast. I feel
my God.
I'm gonna need Craig to explain to me what's the last game he completed on PlayStation.
Shit. When you Persona says I want to see your PSN ID.
When you talk about gamers versus fans and all this bullshit or fans,
Persona, I will have a podcast tomorrow and you come on over there.
You talk, hold up.
You bring it on over there, son.
I know you're running the show, so hold up.
So we don't do this here. We don't do this here. You don't bring this here. I will explain my stance tomorrow.
When it comes to PlayStation and what PlayStation is doing, certain things that they are doing is fucking stupid. It don't make no fucking sense. When you look at PlayStation in the past, and you're talking to somebody that's been with PlayStation since the beginning and play games, not just PlayStation games, all games. Right? So yeah, I'm a PlayStation fan and all that, but the bullshit you talking about where fans need to just accept this and do all this bullshit, you are the fucking problem with the gaming community with this bullshit that talking about motherfuckers need to do this and do that and fanboys and separation, all this bullshit. Cut the bullshit and stop talking out your ass.
Shit.
Stop talking out your ass.
Are you finished?
No. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know.
Are you finished?
Because this is why PlayStation do the stupid shit that they do. You're fucking stupid. You talking
What a
stupid
popcorn,
shit. They
P-Rock.
listening to quote unquote fans like you. You're not a fan, bro. You're a bandwagon fan. There's a difference. There's a difference, right? So stop that bullshit. But all right, I'm done. Have a good show.
You're done.
Oh, he's leaving?
Oh, shit, he left? Oh, shit, he left.
Like I said, bitch ass fanboy. Come in here like a bitch and he cry.
Oh, shit.
Bitch ass fanboy is what that is.
Man,
He said
Optimus.
that's all he needs to say. That's all he needs to say. He gone.
Well, that's fine. He's gone. He ran. Okay.
Oh, shit. Man, damn, what the hell?
Shit, he said he ran. Damn.
Oh,
He ran. There you go. There you go. There you go. No, he ran. He left. He left. That's it. That's who he is. Let's leave. Let's let it go. Let's move on.
all right, so
And
You know Persona's coming back.
Persona can come to my podcast and yell and scream all he wants
this
to.
podcast is mad
He
dangerous.
came onto another podcast and bitched and moaned.
This podcast.
That's who he is. But he can come to me tomorrow.
Holy cow, man. Yo, when did Z took this podcast over? What the hell is going on here?
I think yelling like a woman.
I gotta look
He
at.
came in here yelling like a woman.
I gotta look at my channel. Did Z buy my shit out? I think Z took over my
Everything
shit.
is wrong. Everything is wrong.
Yo, Brian Abraham, that is not what I said.
Why he said what happened? What's going on? What happened?
He said Jay Barry wants PlayStation to take risks, but want them to do a sequel because it's safe. I didn't say that I wanted to do a sequel because
He didn't
it's safe.
say
That
that.
didn't come out
He
of my
didn't
mouth.
say that. He didn't say. Jay didn't say
Right.
that. But they
you
do
talking
take
about?
risks because
right. Let's get back on.
PlayStation VR. A PlayStation VR is a risk. That's a big risk.
So let's get back on.
So I mean, it is. It is.
I need to go to the nuclear option. All right, the man who drives Benzes and Ferraris. You know what I'm saying? The man who voted for Trump because he didn't want his taxes raised. J-Dub, listen,
Big
man.
facts.
J-Dub, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
J-Dub,
Facts.
man, what you think about this? Sony saying, yo, like Birdman, he's like, we gonna go with big AAAs. None of this Tinky Weekend shit. How do you feel about that potential vision for PlayStation?
Music to my ears. Music to my ear. Bravo, Jim Ryan. Bravo. Right up my alley. Listen, right? They moved Yoshida, right? Someone that we cared about, as far as, being an executive that is in charge of creating the bangers, right? They took him, moved him over to the indie circuit. So he over there in the Chitlin circuit, right? He handling the indie stuff, right? He got this. He got the Safus. He gave us the Kinas and stuff like that. So he handling his business. But let's face it, we'll put consoles in homes or not those games. We'll put consoles in homes or the big blockbuster AAA, the God of Wars, the Spider-Mans, the big jazzy,
he's not
big
lying.
explosive stuffs, right?
He ain't lying.
That is, listen,
We want the
that
Michael
is-
Bay shit. That's what you're
He
saying?
ain't
Michael Bay shit.
He ain't
Listen,
lying. Keep going.
Y'all remember Spider-Man? They had the subway tunnels addressing Spider-Man. The Last of Us 2 is all on billboards all over in Europe. Gran Turismo is all on top of buildings.
God of War and
That is
the Golden,
God
what
of
is it?
War.
The basketball
The
game?
Golden State
Golden State
the
Warriors
basketball
finals?
court was in gold.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's what put consoles in homes. That's what makes PlayStation a household name and a worldwide brand. And for them to say that we're gonna double down on this shit and we're gonna double down on VR and we want to give you the big stuff, right? To clearly make sure that you don't misinterpret our console from our competitors. This is going to set us away from them guys over there. We don't want to confuse our console with those dudes over there. So we going to give you the big shit. We going to give you the big blockbuster. We don't want our indies to get confused with their big games. You know what I'm
You
saying?
say, hold on. No, don't confuse our shit with what they doing. Don't confuse our shit with our do. Whoa. Don't be confusing our bullshit with them.
This ain't no Game Pass service fodder over here. We got
What the fuck?
we got the big shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's what I want to hear. That's music to my fucking ears.
Hey,
And that's
J-Dub, are you saying if you want to buy a Toyota, get your ass down to Xbox? But if you want that goddamn Lamborghini up in
Lambo,
Trump, that's over here. You want the Lambo, the Beamers, we here.
Yes.
You don't be coming to us saying, "Oh, you want a Corolla or a Civic?" Nah, we don't sell that shit. We got no Civics. We got no Civics.
Hey, shout out to David Jaffe.
I don't like this.
He said, listen, he said PlayStation is like Roots Chris. You getting that, you getting the good shit. He said Xbox is like Applebee's.
This was going so well.
Yo, Doc. So Doc, how you feel about that? How you feel you still rocking the Civic when we trying to get you, some Lambos, maybe a McLaren, an Austin Martin,
Talking about wait to income tax time every year. You know what I'm saying? You always waiting till that stimmy hit.
If you play online, you a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Doc. He said, if you play online, you a bitch. He had to bring that shit back. He said,
on my computer.
He said, is Xbox the stimulus box? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we're doing here?
Listen,
it's the shit for stimulus gamers? Is that what you need to call them? We need to call y'all stimulus gamers?
Listen, here you go. If you want the Tinky here you go. If you want the Tinky Winkies, right? If you want the $1 services, if you want all the old stuff and the weight and stuff, then you go to Xbox. But if you want the big blockbuster AAA, the big behemoth, there's only one place you can go, and that's the PlayStation.
Bugsnax.
Well, that's one place. Listen, Bugsnax.
Talking about Bugsnax.
No. Let me tell you about Bugsnax.
You need to stop.
Listen, Bugsnax. The sad part about it though is Bugsnax higher than 90% of the Xbox.
I need.
On the computer,
higher than the Falconeer, higher than the Medium, and all that stuff. So come on,
all right, I need
PlayStation.
I need Optimus. Are you on?
Listen, I embrace Bugsnax. Right. You know why? Because that was a game that they put on PlayStation to entice the Xbox guys to come over. You know what I'm saying? You give them that shit.
Let me get Optimus. Let me hit up Optimus.
Oh, that was good.
Optimus?
That was good. I give you that.
Optimus, kind sir.
What up, man?
Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to show up. I appreciate it. So I want to take your view, but I want to change the question just a little bit, right? So I asked everybody what their views on AAA, so I want you to touch on that quickly. But what I really want you to touch on is how is this strategy? Because of course the idea of, man, that sounds great, AAAs, yeah, I love it. But the problem I have is
that Optimus if he drunk or is he high?
No.
I got no patience for no bad takes today.
Okay.
All
right, but Optimus, here's my concern is the execution. So please give me your opinion on your thoughts of Sony potentially having this vision of, hey, we're going to double down AAAs, but touch on as a developer or from what you know, in your history and your experience. How can Sony actually execute this vision? Because a lot of these games takes a while to make, long development, it takes a lot of money. My concern is, sure, Sony could say we'll double down, but they don't actually double down in terms of delivering more AAAs. They're just delivering the same amount, in a generational period, but they just cut out the AA single A and save money there. You know what I mean? That's not really double downing.
The
output stays the same. They just save money, not dealing with other stuff. To me, that's not double down. That's more like downsizing AA, single A, and indie development. So can you touch on that? For your first point, touch on the first point on how you feel about that, but also what's going to take to execute that vision? And how much resources you think they're going to really need if that's what they're really focusing on?
Well, I agree with what J-Dub said, honestly. I think he hit the nail right on the head that they put Yoshida in charge of the indie stuff, so it's not like there won't be any indie stuff, and they have all those partnerships with those independent developers, so we know that there is stuff. And then we know Japan is going to constantly Atlas and Sega and Vanillaware, we're going to get a ton of, AA independent, not AAA stuff like that. In my mind, that's not even a concern.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do agree with Jay Barry though in that they can't be scared to take risks, and it's like. So it's like what you're saying is like, okay, what they're doing is they're removing risk from the portfolio by only going with big budget titles that they have learned how to make and that they will deliver on. But if they only deliver the same amount that they've been delivering, they've only removed taking the risk on the smaller titles, then as far as we are concerned, we're not getting any more than we got. We're actually getting less than we got
That's
before.
my concern, yeah.
Yeah, and so I agree with Jay Barry in that they can't get complacent. They got to remember what happened with the PS3. They cannot just feel like we're on top, we do whatever we want, and we know what's best. They have to continue to listen to the people that give them money. That being said, though, I agree. Like I said, I agree with Jay. I want the big AAA blockbuster titles. I'm glad that that's their focus. I just don't believe that they can only do one thing. I think that they can do the AAA stuff and they can do the indie stuff. I think they just, if that is a concern for them, I think that they just need to be a little bit smarter about which risks they choose to take. And I definitely hope they support VR fully because to me, that is a big area where we can see a lot of innovation. Anyway, as far as them with the output, though, Rock, I think that they are ramping up for more AAA production. Even without Jason Schreier's article, I think that they are focused on not just producing the same output. I think there are things that are unannounced, things that's going on that they are planning, like a nice E3 and all of it, or summer event, whatever you want to call it. But I think that they will have some surprises for us. And I don't think that their plan is just deliver the same output. I think they actually want to increase what they're doing on the AAA scene. And I think that they can do it.
Okay.
Now, one more thing real quick. And I hate to do this, but I think I agree with Craig as far as the...
Don't hate. I tell the truth. Don't hate, brother.
I need to qualify what I'm saying.
You're good, brother. It's all good.
He said you don't have to say anything at all. Just leave it at that.
That's it.
Just say Craig is right. That's right.
Hey,
I think
all
that
right.
Persona, so Persona and Jay Barry, here's the thing. I think so. Jay Barry acknowledged that this is speculation, and Craig made a point earlier that got lost with all the other craziness that he was saying. But he actually made a good point in there, which is we don't get upset over speculation. Now, if it was the case that this was really true and we knew that these things were going on, then I'm 100% with Jay Barry and Persona. Man, we got to speak up because we shouldn't stand idly by and just take whatever they dish out. But I'm with Craig in that we don't really know that's the case, so we kind of overreacting off of just a little bit of information that may or may not even be true. So let's confirm a little bit more of this before those emotions fly off like that. Now, that isn't exactly the way he worded it, but I think that's what he was trying to say, and I actually agree with that. But I don't. Hold on, Craig. I don't agree.
My bad.
Don't have the right to complain, and only fanboys complain. If you paying your fucking money, no matter how much it is, you have a right to voice your opinion.
Hold on, but I agree with that once things are confirmed. But also with this panel. Again, I can't take the panel. That's wrong. What the fanboys do not understand.
He was going to say. He was going to say with these bitches. That's what he was going to say.
No, I was not.
Yeah, you was.
No,
yeah, you was.
What they don't
you know it.
Understand
with these bitches.
No, what the fanboys don't understand is that both Herman Holtz and Ryan, even though they've been at Sony, whether they've been at studios or they've been in management, they're still new to what they're doing. And they very well, because we're just speculating now, they very well could have a shorter leash. Sony may say, let's see, but their superiors could be saying, let's see what you're doing. So their best hand is to double down on the major AAAs. Jay Barry's right. Yoshida is in charge of the of the indies. So it's not like there's a certain quality that I'm sure he's looking for. It may take some time, but it's coming. As far as the risk, Code just brought up a legitimate point. The VR is a huge risk. It's got, like he said, it's got a lot of upside. Yeah, and look, in fact, other companies are working on it.
People don't realize how big of a risk that is, because it's a big risk because if you make a VR game for the PS5, you got two barriers you have to hurdle. Number one, the person has to own a PS5, and then number two, the person has to buy the VR. So if you make a VR game,
has to medically.
That's a very risky.
The medically, you may not be able. You can have the PS5. You may want this stuff, but what if you have like vertigo? There's other things that could go on. But when you're emotional in bitch mode, like we just heard, you don't consider the things that I know. You don't consider what's going on. No. Again, let's give Herman Holt and
Craig,
Jim Ryan.
If you play VR online, is that like a super bitch?
Right. Oh shit, you're a super bitch.
Are you a super bitch?
I'm on my computer.
Okay. I'm on my computer.
Okay, if you are bitching. All right, if you are bitching about speculation about things that aren't even, I agree 100% with what Cole just said. Why are you complaining about speculation?
But Cole did it. Cole wasn't that like. He ain't going nobody no bitch.
You're complaining.
That's not what I said, Craig. Don't put voices.
Okay, look, if you're complaining over speculation,
if you're complaining like a bitch, like what Cole said, like whoa, I did not say that.
Complaining over speculation. Don't complain over speculation. Okay. That comes across.
Is it complaining or?
I need to clear my name real quick. I didn't say don't complain over speculation. Or if I did, I didn't mean to. I said let's not overreact to speculation.
Okay, overreact. Overreact to speculation.
There is no overreacting. There is no overreacting because we know that.
Fair enough.
It's definitely speculative because it's Jason Schreier, whatever it is. But this wait and see attitude that a lot of people have, and then when the shit happens, motherfuckers, but I told you, you should have listened. Listen to what, right? Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to run with their pitchforks and torches, and no, but if something is on, if people are putting this stuff out there and you seeing multiple high quality devs and things like that leaving, you see studios being assimilated, you see things that are just happening in terms of the non-verbals, what we see with PlayStation, with the lack of news, the wrong type of news or not, the effort, right? When you see these different things, you notice that there is something going on behind the scenes. Now, we don't know everything. Jason Schreier don't know everything. No one knows but PlayStation and their devs and the higher ups, right? But being vocal about that stuff, and I'm not saying complaining, I'm saying being vocal, meaning like, yo, look, PlayStation, you've been doing good. Stay on the right track. Stay on the right track and keep their feet to the fire, right? People keep saying, PlayStation #1, they're putting out great games. Yes, they are. But at the same time, you do not want to let them falter. You do not want them to get laxed, because when they do, they start doing stupid shit.
I'm complaining because the thing is, this is not speculation here. Japan Studios
this is by far the most violent podcast I've ever been on. So I need some protection.
It's not speculation. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, with Jason Schreier article, there you can
play online.
You can pick on you can get tangible evidence of what's going on in PlayStation. I'm not saying that everything is true, but when I see stuff like, PlayStation is doubling down on us, the AAA, which I'm not mad at that stuff, but also I'm seeing that one of my beloved studios is being reconstructed to something that is just like a European studio.
Off the hook.
That stuff is disheartening. I'm going to complain about it as a fan.
Can I say something?
Not a fanboy, but a fan.
Let me say this.
Fanboy shit out.
Let me say this.
I'm not
fanboys.
Let me say this, right? And this is not to rebut anybody in here, right? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and again, this is all based on speculation, right? Barry already said that. This is just saying this is all based on speculation. If this stuff was true, here's the thing.
I need my canteen of water.
Unfortunately, Sony's a corporation, just like Microsoft and Nintendo. And these guys, no. No, I'm going to tell you why I said unfortunately, right? Because this is not like politics where you can go out and vote and stuff like that for the next person, like to replace Jim Ryan. We can say we want him gone, we want such back or whatever, but let's face it, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen for multiple reasons. For one, Sony is more profitable now, which is number one to a corporation, is more profitable now than they ever been in history, right? They're breaking record consistently. They're creating the most games, highly rated games consistently. They're winning the most Game of the Year awards consistently. They giving you support in VR consistently. They're creating sequels to those games and to VR, right? They're doing everything that they're giving you. The indie games, we got the Kinas, we got shit. They even double down. They're giving you the Final Fantasy 15s. They give you the Final Fantasy 7 remakes, exclusively to your shit. So for me, and again, this is all my personal opinion, Sony is doing a lot of shit that's good, that's exclusively to you, to show you why you need to be in this ecosystem. So when they do, or when we hear on speculation about some shit behind the scenes that has yet to manifest itself, right, I always come to the conclusion, I'm gonna wait for the games to drop. When the games drop, as long as Sony keep dropping the bangers and the games that I care about, all that other fuck shit, I could fucking care less. I don't care if Yoshida's running a company.
What happens? What happens when it's a studio that you like that is being messed up?
But Bar,
Hey, hold on. Before you answer that question, before you answer the question, let me get the super chat.
Go ahead.
Let me knock out the super chats, right? So, oh my God, J-Dub is a shill. He said, J Scrub, Trump spewing all that wet mouth gibberish. Yeah, he spends more time on his Xbox over his PS5. Why is that, P-Rock? You know he's a lying fraud. Hey, somebody got to play the Xbox in this YouTube community because the Xbox gamers aren't. So he's hooking you up. You know what I'm saying?
I got a YouTube channel with a huge Xbox fan base. I got to support them, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to feed them the content.
And you were just playing the was it F1? You were playing the other day?
Yeah, that was on PC. Yeah, F1 2020. Yeah.
2020, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Next one from .com. He said, how many quadruple A PS bangers is enough per year? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not saying it's enough, but let's say like right now, if we average 3 per year, let's say during the PS4, they usually give us like 3 per year, right? And then with PS5, they still only give us, or they still give us 3 per year, but now less AA single A's than like Optimus said. Overall, we got less games compared to, PS4, right? But the number should go up if that's what they want to do. Lionel B says Sony should be looking to closely double their output compared to last gen. During PS4, there were times there was nothing to play from first party. I think like the first 2 years was pretty rough.
That was the first 2 years. After that, it was everybody backlogged.
Even that is false.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year on PS4.
J Bar, man.
J
Bar. I was watching it. I was out there. I was out there in the beginning.
NAC, MLB,
man, Killzone. Come on, man. Like,
No. If we're thinking objectively, saying that statement is not true.
Okay. Well, let me put it this way. Sony's
how we feel personally.
Let's put it this way. Sony's initial presentation wasn't as good as after 2016. After 2016, they just took off. They fucking took off. Like, it was getting bad.
Infamous.
All right.
They dropped Infamous.
You guys have a great show.
I'm not like, what? What happened?
They dropped Infamous. So
you guys have a great show.
All right.
Have a good one, bro.
Take it easy.
Take care, bro.
Take it easy, bro. They had Infamous Second Son come out in the first 6 months of that console of the PS4.
Let me present you this.
And MLB The Show, they had Little Big Planet, I believe. They had games.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, right, to you guys, right? And this was brought to my attention, right? So I made a tweet. I said that, hey, April 30th, Returnal, and I'm excited. I want to play that game. And then somebody asked, hey, isn't House of Arcade the studio that this Superstar does? And then we started talking about that. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I played the shit out of that game on the PS3. That's like one of the few indies I wore out. Right? Yeah. I even tried to go on the leaders board and everything. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. These dudes went from these little tiny, indies games to now they're making a AAA game. And I'm thinking, what if we're misinterpreting Sony's statement of double down AAAs? What if potentially, along with their studios doing their AAAs,
they're making
new developers, they don't want to hear new pitches on indies. They'd be like, let's do a AAA pitch and we'll fund it.
Yeah.
What if potentially, they don't want House Marquee to keep making indies. Like, no, House Marquee, you're done with that.
Grow. You need to grow. Yeah, you need to grow.
You need to cut the bullshit and make the big league shit. And if you pitch a good idea, we'll support it.
Yeah, like Guerrilla Games. Do something different. Try something new.
Who thinks about that? How could that impact? Like, give indie developers, if Sony trusts them enough, the ability to make bigger games with funding from Sony, manpower, tools. The tools. I know we're still looking for tools, compilers, all that stuff. How you guys feel about that? We'll start with Persona. How you feel about that? That we're misinterpreting Sony's thing. Like Sony, like they don't want no more guys to approach them with little bullshit projects. Sony's like, do you got something bigger? And if you need funding, we'll do it. But don't come up with us with bullshit. Pitch big ideas, and if we like it, we got you. What do you think about that, Persona? That they're gonna give more indie developers the opportunity to become bigger developers with their help.
I mean, studios trying to level up is something that I definitely welcome. I mean, I've said this for the crowd that thinks Returnal isn't worth 70 because of the games they've made in the past. I've already said, it looks like Housemarque is trying to level up. Yeah. Right. And when you look at their games in the past and look at what they're doing now, that's definitely the thing. But my whole thing is this. And again, everything isn't true and this is all speculative. But again, let's play the what if game, because for some reason, for the past couple months, PlayStation has led us down this what if road that we've dreaded for a while. I was saying this yesterday when I had Jeffy on my show. I don't want PlayStation to be that, for lack of a better term, that Halo Gears Forza machine of constantly pumping out, Last of Us, is because that's what keeps selling and that's the only thing people will buy from them when, and that's the only thing they're going to continue to have studios making things like that. And obviously, we're thinking worst case scenario, but I want PlayStation to maintain that individuality of those quirky games and things like that, and what has made them such a hit throughout their generations, right? What's made them special? Yes, still focus on the big titles. Yes, I want studios to level up and things like that. You want studios to create it's not going to make enough money or whatever. Like, they've always been known to take risks with different. I mean, look at Horizon Zero Dawn. That's became a phenomenon, and that was off of chance because Guerrilla Games is they were a kill zone, a first person shooter studio attempting an action RPG, right? So it's all about risk, right? High risk, high reward.
Okay.
If you're picky or you start shutting down creative ideas, you start getting into that Xbox isms of, oh yeah, Halo, Gears, Forza, and that same shit, right? Like, for instance, and let's just say for argument's sake that Last of Us remake is in development, right? How many of us have made fun of Halo Master Chief, right? Since the beginning of Xbox, they still getting them same games on a new platform, and people as much as the next person, and but when will it? I'm saying, I'm not trying to cause a panic or anything like that. Ain't no bitch fanboy in me. I speak truth, I speak facts, and I play games at the same time. So, show your trophies, man. Show your trophies.
Let me say, maybe about a month or 2 months ago, PlayStation, and this is all my opinion. This is not directed at anybody. This is directed to us as a community. As me being part of the PlayStation community. PlayStation gamers are sore winners. They're always looking backwards instead of forward, and they're fearful. They're scared. It's the only community, right, that I've seen that's winning under every metric, every number, every game, everything, right? And they're just so fearful and I've never seen that before, because I'm like, you're winning. You have all the games. You have the best games. The Xbox community would hope to have a fraction of a quality of a game that you have consistently, right? And let everything that they've been providing you over the last 8 years all the way to this generation with the launch of the PS5 and having such a bright future, giving you the next God of War, the next Horizon, Gran Turismo 7, and all of this, doubling down on the personas and all the JRPGs and all this stuff, right? They're knocking it out the park under every level, and yet only PlayStation fans are the ones that I see constantly looking back when Microsoft make one move, right? Because they're fucking 5 years behind on everything, and they're saying, Sony, you need to counter what they're doing. You need to do this. Look at Xbox doing this. It's like Microsoft put 2 fucking multiplats in Game Pass, and the whole fucking Xbox community loses this shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, you got God of War, you got God of War, you got Horizon, you got Kingdom, you got Sifun, you got the world, and you worried about the motherfuckers. And Returnal, you worried about the motherfucker back there still playing fucking Xbox 360 games?
Well, no. See,
listen, I don't bro. Hold on, let me finish. No, let me finish, and then I'll shut up, right? And that's one thing I will never understand. That's why I say PlayStation gamers, we are sore winners. We win, but we lose because we too busy looking. Hold on. Let me finish, brother. We're too busy looking, not just behind our back because Nintendo is right in second place, right? We're looking back in fucking
okay, we're looking over. We weren't about the dude. We weren't about the dude in the cockpit.
Let me finish.
He's not even racing no more.
The rest of the night.
Is that J-Dub talking?
Yes, sir. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers not even in the game, and we focusing on them. No. Let me finish, brother. And I just want to finish.
You saying they didn't even make the playoff bracket, and we still worrying about their moves.
Bro, exactly. Listen. They haven't had one AAA fucking IP in 600 days, right? Sony done gave you fucking next generation game every single month this year. Right, and you know what you got coming, right? Whether you like it or not, you know what you got coming. They gave you 7 next generation games at launch. They gave Xbox 0, and we're still looking back, saying, "Well, Sony need to do something. They need to do something. They slipping. I want Jim Ryan gone. I want." Bro, I pull my hair sometimes and I say, well, you know what? I'm gonna just sit back and shut the fuck up. I ain't even tweeting today. I'm lost to words. I be lost in words half the time.
The fanboys.
Let me hit this. No, let me hit the super chat. Let me hit the super chat because it actually hits on what J-Dub's saying. So Ansi, thanks for the super chat. Says problem nowadays is all this news, quote unquote, and rumors are amplified. And in the past, devs leaving wasn't a talk piece. Negative news is amplified on Twitter.
Absolutely.
And that's in a small bubble. And
absolutely.
And that's the difference. The gamers are excited about what's coming up. I agree 100% with J-Dub, and the fanboys are worried about going backwards. It's like that movie Tenet. They're going through a proving window and they're going backwards. It's like, look, they're fine. They're fine. The guy is right about Twitter. Twitter is amplified, but that is a small bubble. Get out of the bubble, and you will clearly see what they're doing. Sony said that years ago they were going to they were looking to convert games into movies. They said it. Okay, so now when The Last of Us becomes a TV show, everybody's complaining. They told you 2 years ago, but I get it. The moistness, the water, the not looking forward. If that's what you're dealing with, again, fanboys versus the game.
Let me.
They're all.
Tavia Smalls. Let me do the super chat real quick. Tavia Smalls says, "Thank you, J-Dub. Preach." And then also the Vegeta says, so basically Xbox is the Dallas Cowboys. Oh shit. Oh man, good lord. Good. Oh, that came out of somewhere.
Dallas has had some good years.
Oh, yeah, in the 90s. Yeah, all right. Wait, what was all right? Who was gonna say something?
Well, I think Persona really wants to
Persona. Go ahead, Persona. What are you gonna say?
I just wanted to ask a question. I'm curious.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
J-Dub, in your opinion, never mind Xbox, I'm just speaking strictly on like the PlayStation community. Yeah. When is it the right time for a PlayStation fan to voice their disdain for something that PlayStation does?
Oh,
when is it the right time?
Any day and all day, brother. Any day and all day. I have absolutely no qualms with if you listen. When they said that they were delaying Gran Turismo 7, I was screaming on fucking Twitter. I was like, no, anybody can tell you, bro, I'm the biggest fucking racing dude in the world. And so that hurt me, right? That hurt me hard. So I'm sitting there fucking cussing, man. No, out of all games, fucking delay God of War, but don't delay fucking Gran Turismo 7. You know, that was my most anticipated game this fucking generation thus far. That's personally me. I don't have any problems, and we supposed to, you know, because one thing I've always said, right, is that the difference between PlayStation community and Xbox community is the PlayStation community actually voices their opinion. They make it known, and this is why Sony this is why they've provided the type of content in the games that they have, right? Because when some shit go down that we don't like, we do voice our opinion versus the other side. They just agreed, right? Microsoft took their exclusives away. They agreed with it. They put that shit on PC. They agree with it. They launched 2 consoles with no games. They agree with it. Like, they agree with everything, right? So I applaud PlayStation. And for anybody to have any qualms with any fucking, if you spend your money, that's your right to fucking say your piece. But what I was talking about, right, I'm talking about as far as when Microsoft, right, does some shit, I see PlayStation dudes crying and whining, wanting Sony to counter them with whatever they doing. And I'm like, since when have the winner have ever fucking looked back and said, I want to do what the loser doing? I've never seen that. That's the point of view I'm coming from, brother.
Well, yeah, and again, when Jada Raymond,
you already had a turn. Hold on, Craig.
Go ahead, my bad.
So Jada said he was just speaking to the community. He not addressing any one person. I am addressing you, J-Dub, with what you just said. So there's a lot of truth to what you said, for sure. But here's what I think the problem is. So, number one, I disagree with Jay Barry that you can speculate and get upset over speculation and you can read the tea leaves without official announcements. So, Japan studios being restructured, but we don't know what else is going to happen. And I don't think that's just enough news to get upset over. I certainly think you can be frustrated, like he said, and have your eye on things. And then if nothing happens, then sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are grand plans in the works, and Sony moves at their own pace. They do not rush to make announcements because somebody else did something. They've never done it, and I don't think they're going to start now. And I think as long as we've all been gaming on PlayStation, I think it's just certain things about them that we would understand by now, and that's one of them. Now, if they don't have a thing and it's all messed up, then sure, I'm with you. It's my same thing from earlier. Don't overreact unless we know for sure. This reading the tea leaves and all of this hocus pocus stuff is fine and it's fun, but
your code, the Japan studio stuff is facts. That's not made up.
Japan studio has been restructured, sure. Yeah. But you don't know what their output is going to be. You don't know that you're going to lose any.
No. The article said they're focusing on Astrobot games. The team is called now Team Asobi, not Japan Studios.
They got folded into the Team Asobi development team. They got folded in. That don't mean that.
No. That is the studio now.
But you don't know what other
output with their output, their games are going to work on. Yeah,
other things out of Japan. It's what I'm saying.
The thing is, it's now being ran by a European guy. Team Asobi was split. It was a team in Japan studios that worked on Astrobots. Now that is what the studio is. Now that's what they're focused on. Team Asobi only focuses on Astrobot. That's the only thing they make is Astrobot.
In the past,
yeah, what they did was they assimilated, like J-Dub said earlier. Somebody said the word assimilated, which was a good word. Specific talent was assimilated into Team Asobi, and then other people, they cut the fat, and there are reasons for that, but there may be announcements coming where everybody's like, okay, now I see, this all makes perfect sense. So to Jay's point,
sense to me.
It doesn't make sense to you that PlayStation could have bigger plans that they haven't revealed?
No, they already told you the plans with Japan. There's no Japan Studios no more. It's called Team Sony.
But that's just the name of a.
So Jay Barry, would you like to make a bet that this was a first step in another plan, and when more announcements come, it'll make sense? Because you're saying that makes no sense.
I would take that bet easily because I know.
Okay, dub to you,
that's
sir.
Easy money.
Dub to you.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm with it,
okay,
Code. That's easy bread. I appreciate that.
We got to dub on that. All right, so
listen, I don't. Yo, when have you known me not to speak fact? That's all I wanted to say. But go ahead, continue.
I'm not saying you're not speaking facts. I'm saying like a person could have facts, but they don't have all the information. Like I can know that Jordan hit a jumper at the buzzer, but I don't know what happened after he did that. So it's not that I'm not speaking facts. When I speak that piece, it's still the knowledge is incomplete. Anyway, that aside, because like I said, Jay, I mostly agree with you 100%. I'm just saying let's make sure first. But to be clear, Jay Barry, I agree with everything you're saying except for the we already know enough part. That's the only part that I disagree with because I think there's more and Sony moves at their own pace. But as far as J-Dub though, J-Dub, like I said, man, you like 99% right, but you call them like sore winners and that stuff. And the reason that I think, or I don't know, because I don't have all the same following that you have on Twitter and different places. Yeah. But the things that I've seen,
I said that because I was reading the comments. The comments that they made reflected what they meant, right? And so their comments was fire Jim Ryan, do this and that. And listen, I'll tell you this, right? Listen, I'm not right. A big fan of Jim Ryan at all. I really don't know, dude. All I know is he was head of the European market of PlayStation, and he made it number one over there. And he been with PlayStation like forever, right? So that's all I know. I'm in America, so I just know, the face here in America, and then the top dog, right? So I was kind of partial to Sean Layden and stuff like that. Met the dude and all kind of stuff. It's a lot of but at the same time, I realized it like this, right? Guards change all the time. Companies
hold on, Jay, you want to do another thing. I want to get on that first piece you said, bro, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Right. Yeah.
So the thing that I think when I see the people complain, I think the complaints are legitimate. Mm-hmm. And the thing, like you called the sore winner, is because if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. Mm-hmm. We've already seen corporations that were on top, hitting on all cylinders, like you said. And because of that sense of security, that false sense of security for being at the top, they made questionable moves that led to their struggles. Sony did it with PS3. Microsoft did it with Xbox One after the success of the 360, so on and so forth. And gamers have sat through both of these. And the biggest problem, in my mind anyway, now I'm speaking for myself here, not less complaints I've seen, but in my mind, the biggest problem at each one of those has been they lost touch with the community. They thought they knew more. Xbox with all this DRM and everybody booing and all of this stuff, and they lost touch with the gamers. And Sony was like, hey, this is how you share a disc, and like all of this stuff, because they kept in touch with the community. I think it is a valid concern for people to speak up when they have fears that the company that I'm invested in is losing touch with the community. And I don't want to, and I agree with Jay Barry on this, like I don't want to wait until the touch is completely lost. I want to get this cut off. I want to speak now so that course correction can happen. Now, if people are complaining from that point of view, I think that's fine. And even if we are hitting on all cylinders now, we want it to continue. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. My thing is the overreaction I see just to speculation and incomplete information.
I want to hit on that. But I'll let you finish. Let me do the super chats and then personally you go. Let me do the super chats real quick. Champion Wave says this gen is about $70 games on PS versus $15 a month Game Pass digital download. I don't know. I still say content is king. It doesn't matter. Listen, I like this. I use Disney Plus. is Disney Plus successful because you can access a whole bunch of old Disney movies and cartoons? Or was it because they announced Marvel Phase 4, The Mandalorian, and a lot of the new movies and stuff? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's content.
It's a combination of the new stuff with the content. With the content. Yeah, they have real good.
Gotta have the content, you know. And if you don't have the big blockbuster content on the service, it's not gonna take off as just simply because it's $15 a month. TGK Japan Studio still has their external team intact.
Yeah, y'all breaking up a little bit.
All right, I'm still breaking up.
No, you good.
No, you're clear now.
Okay, so TGK Japan Studio still has 3 external team intact that works with second and third party. Besides getting more Astrobot, we unlikely notice much difference. And then Brap, Basement Radio Arcade Podcast says, Code is so old, he was around when Standard Oil was a monopoly. Man.
Shout out to Brap.
And Champion Wave again, $70 games starting to look bad. Narrative has changed. I disagree with that. I think. Yeah, I disagree. I don't understand. This is all right. I'm gonna start with 2 things, and I'm glad. It's a Persona. You go. Persona. You're gonna say something, right? Go ahead, Persona. I'm gonna chime in after.
No, I didn't have anything to say.
Somebody has something.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Let me say.
I'll just.
Yeah. So
it was Wave's earlier question, earlier statement. It's a fake narrative because both companies are releasing $70 games, right? But there's this thing that since we have Game Pass, we're going to forget about the $70 games. We're just not going to buy them shits until they eventually go to Game Pass, right? But PlayStation, since they don't have a Game Pass type service, all their games are going to be $70, right? It's a fanboy argument, and here's the thing: time after time, this generation and last generation has shown that gamers will fucking buy games that
I got you,
they
Vegeta.
care about. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, super chat. He says Sony is getting ready to buy a big Japanese company, whether that's Square or Capcom, but I believe Sony canceled them because of the upcoming acquisition. Where you got your info, Vegeta?
Hey, yo, that's 2 super chats that us be making up. TGK and this one. I'm sorry, P-Rock.
Let me say this. But, number 1, $70 games. The $70 argument is bullshit because it's not real. Because again, the number 1 selling game on Xbox Series X was $70. I guarantee the top selling games this year, when they pull the reports and the end of the year of 2021 is over, the number 1 selling games are going to be $70 on the Xbox Series platform. I guarantee it's going to be $70. You cannot tell me no one's not going to buy Madden, 2K, and Call of Duty because they cost $70. And everyone's going to buy all that shit. And they're all $70. They're all $70. When Grand Theft Auto drops, 2K can release that game at $90. 2K can honestly come out and Rockstar come out, hey, we're dropping Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's gonna be $80. People will still buy it. Standard edition, $80, and everybody will buy it. So it's fake. It's fake because people will still buy these games. It's not gonna go away, right? That's number 1. Number 2.
The thing is too. Oh, my bad.
Number 2, I agree with Optimus about we need to complain, but the complaint needs to make sense. Some of these complaints just don't make sense. Like, for example, PS3, right? You know, the complaints. $600 simply because you want to put a Blu-ray player. And then when you release it, you have no AAA games for like 2 years. I mean, the biggest game that came out, you have Resistance. You have Resistance. You had Heavenly Sword. But the big AAA that people waited for was Metal Gear Solid 4. And that didn't come out to 2008. So the $600 console, Blu-ray player, you had to wait almost 3 years for a big game when the competitor is releasing a $400 console, and by that point already had Halo, Gears, BioShock, Mass Effect. You understand? So that makes sense. Xbox One issues $500 because of a goddamn camera, so you can Skype, watch sports, barely any games that supported it. Like, what the fuck? So I get that. So I get the complaints because it's tied to the console. Somebody tell me how the fuck the shutting down the PS3 store has a reflection to the PS5. I don't see the correlation. Oh my god, the Vita! I can't buy Vita games. Bitch, you don't even own a Vita. It sold 9 million. Stop it. Ain't nobody bought that
he
bullshit.
He said bitch.
And what?
He said
And what?
bitch,
The,
like I said. Yeah,
but I'm serious. So what the fuck does Vita have to do with the PlayStation 5? I don't see the correlation.
I can tell you.
Tell me, J-Bar, tell me how a platform from 2 generations ago and a handheld that never lived in the first place has any reflection on the PS5.
No, like one. This wasn't a complaint by me, but this was like brought up by me. It's like, I still have my PS3, fine and dandy, still works, everything is good. But at the end of the day, like, it would be nice if you can bring those games on the PlayStation 5 store and play it with the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? It'll just be more convenient playing that stuff. You know, using. I'm not saying it's going to take advantage of the DualSense and whatnot, but you still just have a more updated system where you can just play those older games if you do so. Play them.
But that has nothing to do with the PS3 store shutting down. That complaint would directly reflects on the PS5. Hey, you need to improve the PS5. You need to improve backwards compatibility. But the PS3 ain't nobody playing. There's like you and 5 other dudes are playing the PS3. Like, stop it.
No,
like 5 people.
It's brought up. It's brought up because you're closing down one store, but you can still continue it if you know. Like, you shut down one thing, but you still want it to continue. You can continue it on the PlayStation 5 if you choose to do so. You know what I mean? Maybe that's coming down the pipeline. Maybe that's something that they're setting up. But I seen people brought up those arguments. I'm not talking about the people that just bring up dumbass shit that don't.
Yeah, but who's going to continue? Like 9 people. Ain't nobody give a listen. Ain't nobody give a shit about PS3 games. Ain't nobody give a fuck.
Sony got the. Sony got the statistics. Of all of these consoles, PSP, Vita, and PS3, they got the statistics of the activity on their servers, on their stuff for that. And they seen that shit was less than 1%. They probably was like, let's stop fucking wasting time.
J-Dub, P-Rock, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but that's where we do dive into the gaming politics. Who gives a fuck about other people? What about you about the game? Do you want it?
There's one thing I give, as much as I hate to say, this is what I give props to fucking Nintendo, because they don't give a fuck about any of the little bullshit. Just as Nintendo creates the games they want on the specific platform they own right then and there, they don't give a fuck about nothing else, bro.
Exactly. They just yanked fucking games off the goddamn store.
They don't give a shit.
And nobody complained. Nobody from Nintendo.
Ain't nobody bought a Switch that is not backwards compatible with the Wii or the Wii U. Ain't no one give a fuck.
I don't think it's a complaint. It's just something that would be convenient to have. You know what I mean? Like, right now, like, I have a lot of PS3 games digitally.
Bari, can I say something? Do you remember before this generation happened, right? Even last generation, let's back up, because this is what Xbox fanboys be throwing at us. I thought you motherfuckers don't play old games, right? Remember they said that? You don't play old games. Mm-hmm. We got all the old games. We got the backup pad and all that shit, but they don't have any new games, right? They got all the backwards compat shit for ages.
And they don't even have a good one either. That's another thing that I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, you can play even OG Xbox. I'm like, bro, there's only like 39 that work. Fuck is you talking about? There's only 39 OG Xbox games that could play. Like, I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy.
But this gaming community does, from the outside looking in, it's looking like some PlayStation gamers are basically saying, well, we want what Xbox has. We want what they have, right? Because
keep fucking around, you're gonna get it.
A large portion of the PlayStation community was like, we got brand new games. Fuck that old shit. We don't buy $500 consoles to fucking play old games. I remember I was like leading the charge. That was me.
You were ahead of the pack.
I spend $500 to fucking play old games. You know, that's why I got. Listen, if I want to play the old shit, I got my old shit. Now that's just me being selfish. That's my opinion, right? I'm not trying to force my opinion on everybody else. I'm just saying, like, when I spend all this money for the new shit, I want the new shit. Giving me the old PS1, PS2 stuff. Like, they came out with the PS1 mini, right? The little mini, the PS2 mini stuff, all that. That's cool and dandy for those people. But I'm like, in 2021, when you got the best games coming ever in history coming, right? Is that your biggest gripe? Is that one of your biggest gripes? Is that you can't play PS1, 2, and 3 games on your PlayStation 5? Like, that's something that I would expect Xbox fanboys to do, right?
It's No, it doesn't have to do with anything fanboy. It's just a nice gesture that will be nice.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I love the new games too.
Yeah,
they make it seem like Sony's gonna fail. Like, oh my god, it's PS3 all over again. Oh my god, the shine down Vita is over. Sell your console. It's over. It's done. Xbox One. Like what? Because of the fucking Vita?
If gamers was actually buying games off of that store and consistently download that shit, the shit wouldn't shut down.
Well, Jay and Rock, what y'all doing is y'all are taking the extreme fanboy arguments that don't make sense, and y'all are using them instead of addressing what Jay Barry is actually saying. Jay Barry, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay Barry, I don't mean to speak for you, but he's not saying he agreed with those wild arguments. He is saying that investing in a new console, it would be a nice gesture to get support for your entire library to move forward with you. And I agree with him 100%. There is nothing wrong with asking more from your investment, especially if it's something that can be done. And it's not fanboying to keep your library with you.
Listen,
but you see, this goes back to what I was saying. I'm sorry to cut whoever I was cutting off.
Go ahead.
But this goes back to what I was just saying of a fan speaking out on something they don't agree with PlayStation, right? Because, you know, the argument is what? Oh, yeah, PlayStation's giving us all these brand new games. Shut up and just play type shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. This plays into my point, right? People need to be vocal, right? You want things to stay. You want things to stay the same. You want things to change. People are always getting on Xbox. How many of us here make fun of Xbox or Xbox?
Me every day. I'm guilty
for not
every
being, but that's what I'm saying.
After this podcast, I'm gonna be making fun of
and I'm gonna be liking and retweeting it, J-Dub.
My shit
I'm gonna be liking and retweeting it.
I'm ready to hit send.
You ready to hit send?
Like, right? We make fun of Xbox all the time, right? And definitely Xbox is the butt of the jokes, blah blah blah. Yes, but this is why I say with PlayStation fans, you know, not the crybabies on Twitter that's just fake outrage and all that bullshit. I'm talking fans that truly care about PlayStation, care about the brand, and want to see you want to see PlayStation continue to do great. Right? That's all this is. We get brand new games.
Yes.
But there are fans that do not like or aren't happy with the PS3 Vita situation that truly do care. Not the fake outrage. This goes back to what I was saying earlier.
But there's like,
everybody's not just as someone said in here, just a bitch boy, fanboy, whatever the fuck.
Fanboy
people
bitch,
actually care.
Craig.
Yeah, whatever you said. I still need to see his trophies, but that's what I'm saying.
All right, hey, Basement Brat said.
Well,
hold up. Let me do the super chat. Brat said, Barry, don't worry, Ryan got your fragrance. I have no idea what
Ryan he wearing Grey Fennel. That's what he wearing.
Oh shit, he wearing the fragrance of Shadow Wolf. Sony literally cannot buy Square. The company's value rivals all of Sony. They do a lot more than just video games. I don't think Square is bigger than Sony, are they?
That's not true. That's not true.
I don't think they can buy
them. Bigger than Sony.
That's not
true. Square's net worth is only $18 billion.
As somebody that is a Square Enix diehard fanboy, I know the ins and outs of that company. They're not bigger than PlayStation. You are crazy.
Okay.
Super chat.
That's interesting.
He didn't even just say PlayStation. He said all of Sony.
Oh, he said all of Sony too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said all of Sony.
We gave him the benefit of the doubt when we just
that man need to go relook at those financial reports.
Oh shit. Champion Wave. Thank you, Super. He says 720p PS3 games PSN versus 360 games running 4K 60 Game Pass. Yeah, buddy. I don't think this gen's gonna be about that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a battle of 720p PS3 games versus 4K 360 games. Something tells me it's not gonna be that. Richard Rivero said, "Hey, guy from Taco Bell. Code, invite me to a Black Live." Oh, here we go. But instead, we wound up the became of course, no clothes. Just you know how we. Oh man, this guy. Oh boy, here we go.
And that's got to be little.
What he said? Hey, guy from Taco Bell, code, invite me to a BLM rally. But instead, we ended up at a LGBTQ night in his bed. Of course, no clothes. Just all you know how we do. Jesus Christ, these dudes.
Bro. He trying to get you off of YouTube, P. Ryan.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for the $10, I guess. Championship Wave. Our game preservation is ass right now. I want PS3 4K.
Okay, let me say this about that, because even David Jaffe spoke out about that.
Yeah.
Again, this is more lies, right? Your game preservation is there. If you ever bought a game digitally on PS3, Vita, or PSP, you will continue to be able to download your game anytime you want, anytime, hour of the day, and update and all that shit. All you should stay in there. What they're saying is,
you ain't buying no shit.
All like if in 15 years you didn't fucking buy a game that you want off of one of these platforms,
you ain't buying them.
You won't be able to buy them digitally from this store. You got to go buy it physically. That's all they're saying. They're not stealing nothing from you. They're not taking anything away from you. It's just, it is what it is. They've given enough time for that. So, but a lot of people are kind of throwing this off, saying, "Oh, well, you're gonna wake up the next day and all your shit gonna be gone, and this is game preservation fight, and this is why we need to stick with physical." That's a whole different argument, and that has nothing to do with these stores being unavailable. I mean, being unavailable to buy new games from those stores. Simple.
All right. Vegeta said, "Thank you for super chat." He said, "Square Enix holding net worth as a whole is $2 billion." And dudes did the research. They ain't playing.
Yeah. So dudes just spout shit. So yeah,
it does do a lot of stuff though outside of.
So now, if you guys haven't seen my screen yet, so to me, a lot of these over exaggerated, and I think Optimus hit it on a point. A lot of exaggeration is fueled by fanboys. And this tweet, I saw this tweet. So Godfrey said a tweet. He was talking about, the article, and he just said a simple question: is this a concern, or should we all have a wait and see approach to see how Sony, pans out? Pretty much, right? This one replied and said, "My question is, with all the negative things even outside this article in Sony, why are we in a wait and see mode? Does a few good games excuse all of their recent moves this year? The industry basically destroyed Xbox in a single day with the Xbox One reveal. No wait and see." In my opinion, a lot of the driving force behind the negativity and the push and trying to make it viral is pretty much these Xbox fanboys that are hoping one of these bad news can be the Xbox reveal moment. Am I the only one that feels that way, or are you getting a sense? Am I lying?
Yes.
I think because they've been trying since November. Overheat, the fan, the goddamn USB port.
Yep.
Like nothing. Like there is nothing nothing bad that happened that they didn't over exaggerate. From the screen turning off to the fan. Oh my God, they're gonna update the fan to make it run louder. Everything, like they are going after anything, and I think that's what they're trying to do. They are trying to fabricate the Xbox One reveal moment, and these dumbasses don't realize why that Xbox reveal moment was so damaging. They don't understand.
Yes.
Like Sony's not gonna like. Am I bugging Optimus? Does it make sense?
Oh, bro. So there is a concerted effort. One of my mutuals tweeted today that because he pretty much be riding for Xbox, and he said that he got a invite to a group chat for fuck PS5, and he turned it down. And it's like these motherfuckers is out here trying to organize their movement against a fucking game console. Man, it's ridiculous.
But I know I'm not bugging.
Hold on, P-Rod. Cole, I think the problem is that the fanboys, they're the ones going back and forth with them. Shout out to Sick Humor, because he brought this up months ago. Like, hey, look, if you guys keep going back and forth with them, you're going to become them. And as you all just saw, and I agree with what Porter Rock said, they want a Xbox One moment. And you're right, they don't understand why that moment was so bad. And they still don't. So, it is what it is, though. Again, you got the fanboys, and you got your gamers. They're all under one tent, and there's to certain degrees. But, the fanboys do need to have two fucking seats. Just shut up and play. Complain about something. J-Dub made a good point about Gran Turismo. But, disappointed makes perfect sense. 3.5, 4-hour podcast bitching and moaning over... like Porter White, you were just talking about the PS3 stuff. That's the fanboys. That's what the fanboys are going to do. The gamers.
Here we go.
Hold on, Cole.
Oh man, here we go.
The gamers are going to be like, down. They've got they got data that says that people aren't using these stores.
The game was supposed to shut up.
The fanboys. Yeah, this.
Wait, Craig, don't you do entire shows talking about Game Pass?
No,
what the fuck are you talking about?
A whole game
Pass. So if I scroll through your channel, it ain't podcast dedicated to Xbox. That's what you're telling me?
A podcast dedicated.
You don't do podcasts talking about Xbox? Do you
I
not
talk about Xbox and podcasts? Yeah, more PC.
So what the fuck are you talking about here?
So hold on, Craig.
You talking about a console you don't care about, but in a podcast for an hour, 2 hours. What the fuck?
I don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I subscribe. Hold on.
Okay. Find my podcast where I talk Xbox for 2 hours. Well, that's good. I'm glad you do. You don't listen. Sounds like. Go ahead, Code.
Well, look, man. So, Craig, right when I think we reach an equilibrium, you say something else, man, that adds friction. I think I'm trying to agree with you, Craig, but here's the thing. Me, you, nobody else have the right to tell anybody else how much they can or cannot complain. That's
absolutely.
Oh, I never said. Complain all you want to, but you're going to get fanboy. You're going to be called a fanboy at that point. I mean, I understand. Hold on. I understand a legitimate complaint. J-Dub talking about Gran Turismo being disappointed, but he did not sit around.
Fanboy right there. That's fanboy.
Hold on, Craig. Here's the problem. I understand what you're saying, Craig, but here's the problem. It's like you're not God, so you don't get to decide for everybody what is and what isn't a valid complaint. All you can say is from your perspective. And then
I'm always speaking from my perspective,
and we're all bitches in his eyes. That's all he's saying.
No, Craig. Speaking from your perspective is this. I personally don't think this is a big deal. So here are my thoughts on it, and move on. That is speaking from your perspective. When you say you are a bitch because you don't like Nintendo. That is now passing judgment or whatever it is. Like you have left giving your perspective and you are now passing judgment on people for their own opinions. And I think
speaking from your own perspective, speaking from your perspective is all you can do. But if you're saying to modify it, fair enough.
I'm saying nothing. I can't tell you what to do.
No. And that's why I specifically said, Hold on. I don't care the way they're rubbed, But at the end of the day, I said at the beginning of the podcast that you have gamers that are playing on the PlayStation, and you have fanboys who game on PlayStation. Everybody's playing games. Degrees may vary.
Are you playing games? Can we see?
Persona, knock it off with the trophies. Only a bitch follows trophies.
See, there you go.
So shut me up. Shut me up and show your trophies.
Shut me up and show you my nutsack.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you big man. You big man. Show the trophies.
Whatever. I'm going to finish.
Show the community that you practice what you preach.
I'm going to finish my statement with code. I'm going to finish my statement with code. Persona, shut up. I'm going to talk to code.
Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button.
God damn, man. Zaire would be proud right now.
Gentlemen, if you want to see, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, y'all want to see the trophies? Put trophies in the chat. Type out trophies.
Let me hit the super chat. Let me hit the super chat.
PlayStation Nation in a disarray right now.
Shadow Wolf.
Like I said.
Let me do the super chat real quick. Let me do the super chat. Shadow Wolf. Yeah, let me go to commercial. Woo. Everybody have some lemonade. Shadow Wolf 712. He said, "Never mind bad info. Site assume yen equals dollars." So that's why all right. Yeah, because when you do the yen to dollar conversion, it comes out too bad, all right? Champion Wave, he said, oh snap, this jumped out. Okay, wait. Champion Wave says, this show lit. Can't wait for this PS UI update tonight. You know what? That's a great segue. Hey guys, let's talk about something positive. You know, the update.
Yo, that if PlayStation not listening to the community of people that complain about the PSVR,
Sony listening to these bitches, listening to all these bitches. We'll start out with
because they never had that plan, Jay Barry.
Oh shit!
It's all of a sudden.
Listen, P-Rock, peep this. P-Rock,
I try to tell.
Real quick.
Hold on, Persona. I try to tell somebody earlier today.
Oh shit! The chat saying trophies.
You talking to somebody that's in the forums, that's in the blog. I see the stuff and what people complain about and what I personally put.
I do Legos. My man's been complaining about the library.
It's a lot of complaints. It's a lot of complaints. It's not planned. There was a lot of complaints that they're switching over. I'm not saying that there's things that wasn't planned in there, but it's a lot of complaints. The game base, the trophies on the status, the library, hiding stuff and searching. There's a lot of people that was complaining about that stuff. Stop.
He said, if you can't let people complain, let Craig complain.
P-Rock. Yo, P-Rock, real quick. P-Rock, I just want to point something out real quick, P-Rock. Shout out to your lovely chat, man. Very loyal fans to you, man. I love your chat, man. They are really dope, man. Shout out to the chat.
Patty cake pandering.
Hundreds of people that are typing trophies in the chat.
Oh shit!
And I typed in. A lot of people type in. A lot of people.
I don't give two shits.
Listen, man. I just want to make sure. Listen,
I don't care what you want to make sure of, baby boy.
Practice what you preach.
I don't give a shit what you want, baby boy.
How can
I don't, dude.
Come to your podcast
I don't care
every day, and you're not playing games. Practice.
I'm not playing games. Just posted me winning the Super Bowl on Madden. I'm not playing games.
You know what's funny?
Whatever.
Craig,
you know what's funny?
Twitter defense. He said only weirdos looked at trophies. Only weirdos check trophies. Wow, that's very. And notice those people that tend to say that don't play games. I think it's time for King Thrash to do another investigation on people and their trophies.
Yeah, King Thrash, I think, has
ladies and gentlemen in the chat want to see the trophies. They want to see the trophies. Will you show the trophies?
Will you show like Optimus said, hit the like button. All right, hey, so
like I said,
PS blog.
Degrees
show that you're actually playing games.
Persona, shut the fuck up. You're a millennial piece of shit.
Whoa. You hurting me.
Man, this channel's like demonetized.
Is this what you do instead of showing trophies?
Whatever, Persona.
Well, guys, my channel was good while I was going, but I think this might be the last week you'll see this channel. This thing might get shut down. Hey, so
I'm trying to answer code here.
PS update.
And baby millennial keeps talking. Again, like I said, you have fanboys and you have the gamers. Degrees may vary. They're all playing games. I said this 2 weeks ago, that you were going to see a separation of the two. I said this at the beginning of the podcast. I don't know if you heard it or not. I said, the fanboys are the ones, who are constantly complaining instead of, I agree with J-Dub, looking forward. Okay, instead of looking forward, they're too busy looking backwards. And even J-Dub himself said it's like they're scared. I agree 100%. All
right.
So what if you have a vast digital library on PS3, Vita, and you do want those things to carry over to like a PlayStation 5 where it's more convenient to play it rather than, just hooking up all these consoles left and right. Don't you think that type of gamer would just want PlayStation to just add the feature even though they're looking forward to all the brand new games as well?
Right, because they're not mutually exclusive.
Oh, what happened? You cut out.
He said, don't you think that they would want to look forward to the new games and want the convenience of being able to play their massive digital library on a PS5?
Oh, hey, I never say anything about the digital library at all. That actually, would be, and Jay Barry said, it would be convenient if they did. That does make sense. It would be convenient. But if they don't, and or they're shutting servers down and things like that. Yeah, that's there's other things going on. So, but I don't.
Can I ask a question?
Oh boy,
Craig, why
questions ain't really questions, Persona. These are targeted attacks.
I'm not asking questions. I'm just asking why
is Craig's trophies private? Yeah.
I don't know how to unprivate them. I don't go through my UI like that.
But you sit on. So wait,
Yo, Cole caught on.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He made that shit private 10 minutes ago. He pulled the crack gamer real quick.
Because your
Oh,
butt hurt. Your butt hurt
in the chat.
Your butt hurt. Your butt hurt.
You're a fool, dog.
Yo,
I'm gonna wrap my hold on, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap our head. Yo, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, let's wrap our head around this for a second. Hold on. So you trying to tell gamers what they should or should not complain about. You're trying to tell gamers that play online games that they're bitches. You're trying to tell people that they're overreacting about things that pertain to PlayStation, but you don't know how to unprivate your trophies.
Because
ladies and gentlemen, do we not see?
play games.
Wait, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, do we not see a problem here? Wait a second, but ladies and gentlemen, do we not see a problem here?
Oh, do we
Wait
not?
a second. So you're trying to tell gamers how they should and should react, should not react, but you can't unprivate your trophies?
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, do we not see a problem here? Do we not
ladies and gentlemen, okay. Do we not see a problem when I just said chasing trophies is a bitch ass move? So big deal.
Chasing trophies.
Persona chases trophies.
Am I talking to Craig or Twitter? What the fuck?
Yeah, Persona chases trophies.
Craig or Twitter? Is this
Persona chases trophies, ladies and gentlemen?
I need to know.
Persona chases trophies. Yeah, Persona said he listens to my podcast, and I said years ago, I don't care about the trophies. I'm going to play the games.
Now, you would have the trophy for completing the game, bro.
You just said, I saw, I listened, so shut it up. Shut it up, dude.
Can we see that you completing the game?
Shut it up, dude.
Platinums. Can we just see you
No, shut it up, dude. I just told you that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is, if there's anything that I want you guys to walk away from this show.
The chat is foolish, yo. They putting steps in the chat. If
there's anything that I want you all to walk away from this show understanding, and listen, this is the Rock Show, but there's one thing that I want you guys to walk away from here, right? This is the gaming community in 2021. People that want you to think the way they do, and if you don't, you're a bitch. If you don't, you're this millennial, whatever. They do. I'm sure some of you are millennials, right? Disrespecting you too. So if you watch Craig's channel, he's disrespecting you too, because you're a millennial bitch that plays online games, right?
Hey, I put that on Twitter.
Hold on, Craig.
Me and Optimus definitely aren't millennials. We boomers.
I also want you to understand
you got culture. I see that there.
That's what they call. You're a man of culture. That's what they call us. They call us Optimus. Okay, boomer.
I want you to think like that's what we are. I want you to do all these things and you're a bitch and all this other stuff. But the man don't know how to unprivate his trophy.
Yeah, poor me. I don't even care about trophies, and I don't even play.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many times have y'all seen that type of argument in the chat?
Persona said he listens to my podcast and he would know I don't care about the damn trophies. I said that years ago. Dude, shut up, dude. Shut up. You said you listened.
Go ahead, Cole. How many games have you completed this year? How many games have you completed this year? What's the last game you completed? What's the last game you completed?
I tell you why Optimus is killing these trophies. I'm like, you go.
Well, yeah.
Optimus is killing me.
I don't chase
he's killing them platinums. I'm like, he's killing the platinum trophies. Shout out to Optimus.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't chase them. Type of content you consume.
Persona, I tell you what, brother. I assume you'll be unsubbed tomorrow, then, right?
No, I'm just
hold on. Here's the thing.
All right, then. That's what I thought.
Craig, so here's the thing, brother. Like, for real, man. Like, all jokes aside,
talk to me.
So we are a community of gamers. Like, it's just us. We all we got, and
I agree.
It can be unsettling when someone, especially like you on a podcast with Rock, people call Rock the professor. Rock's station is really built on credibility and accuracy. That's one of the main reasons I listen.
I agree, and that's why I like it.
Very methodical.
But he's Puerto Rican. That's why I sub.
What thank you. He wants me to give him the secrets to the Coquito mix.
You know the vibes. I need that deal.
You are on a panel on Rock's channel, so that gives you a certain amount of weight.
Okay.
And it is unsettling when in the community somebody of your status is unwelcoming to other people and other ideas. And when you go out of your way to shut down people, it's like people want to be able to voice their opinion. You can disagree, that's fine. They can disagree with you. I see a lot of stuff I disagree with, and I know thousands of people disagree with me.
Fair enough. They disagree with you. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I have the right to speak my piece. They have the right to speak their piece. But to go so far as to condemn somebody for their opinion, or to say I'm the one who decides what's a valid complaint versus what's not. I mean, we all understand logic and reason. Some stuff is unreasonable. We get it. But that's not what we're not like nitpicking. We're saying that when someone of your status is unwelcome, it's not a good look for the community, because instead of us sticking together, you are being divisive, and you're being divisive over something that isn't even really a big deal.
Fair enough. I do think there is a separation between the... Fair enough, and I'll take what you said to heart. I honestly would. I do appreciate your opinion, Code. There is a separation between the fanboys and the gamers. Period. And what you're seeing happening is that.
Sure.
What you're seeing happening is that. Okay. So the fanboys, it doesn't matter what germ, are going to complain. They're going to bitch and moan. They're going to whatever. The gamers are going to be like, well, I'm going to wait and see. I agree 100% what J-Dub said. Just going to wait and see what they do. You're on here beginning the podcast. Hold on. Even Jay Barry. Hold on, Jay Barry.
Because a person is complaining.
No. Jay Barry even said, Jay Barry. No, you can complain. It's Code again. Third time I'm saying this.
No, you're saying the fanboys will complain and the gamers will wait.
The gamers again. No. I was going to say Jay Barry even said this is all on speculation. You yourself said, hey, there's people.
You're complaining about this specific article. You're not talking about in general the notion of people complaining.
Well, now you cut out.
So when you say complaining, you're talking about complaining specifically about this article. You're not talking about just in general people complain, fanboys versus fans.
Yeah. Well, I thought we were talking about the article.
No, I thought you was talking about in general. If you play online, you a bitch. If you complain, you a bitch.
I'm talking about the article. Whoa. The online thing. If you listen to my channel, I've always said that. Hey, playing online, been doing that since the 90s. Can't imagine driving home. Can't wait to play online with my friends. That to me, I'll do what J-Dub here did earlier. I thought that was really good. Can learn something here. J-Dub made it. That to me I'll say it's a corny ass move. So I'll just say it's corny, but at the end of the day, you got people on this article that's speculatory, which that's where the conversation started.
Oh, okay.
Was on a speculatory article. And I'm like, why are people doing podcasts on speculation on what such and such is may or may not be doing? You didn't see people podcasting about remedies, rumors.
But that's fine, because we did that. We've done that all night, and Rock can say, okay, we know it's only speculation, but what if?
Yeah. If you're playing what if you're going to play what if, that's on you. That's on. I can't. If you're going to play what if as a talking point. Well, I was talking about the article, but okay, I see what's happened. Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, they got super that Magnificent Black. Let me do some super chat. Magnificent Black says, "Hey, P-Rock, put Craig in that room. Great show, guys. I ain't got a room like that. There's no prison sentence here. Everybody has 100% freedom of speech. I totally believe in freedom of speech."
And P-Rock, let me apologize to you because
Cole apologize to me.
Point. Oh, no. This is your podcast. So if I came off disrespectful,
this is our podcast. We're family.
Hold on. And fair warning tomorrow, because I am off tomorrow. This millennial's ass is mine.
Oh,
and I'll do it on my podcast. And it'll be on my
Wait,
podcast.
are you at least going to send Persona an invite? Are you at least going to send him an invite?
He said he subbed. Now,
sub an invite.
It depends.
They're gonna let him talk. Don't talk behind the man's back. Shit. Oh yeah, he be doing shit like at 8 in the morning.
Okay, well, fair enough. It won't be scathing. Fair enough. But
I'll set something up on my channel.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man, what did we start? Shit! We started YouTube boys.
That's the type of entertainment I need at work.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's what I'm talking. Yo, I'm about to be entertained tomorrow.
I'm going
tomorrow. How's about this?
My T-Mobile 4G. My T-Mobile 4G better be on point.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow morning because that's when I can go because I have some meetings. Tomorrow night for COVID meetings.
Do one of those meetings contain trophy troubleshooting?
Yeah. Persona. You know what? I'm not going to personally attack you tomorrow. I will attack your mindset.
He's gonna.
Definitely
Persona. You said, hold on. No, I don't have to. No.
I'm uneducated. Whatever you want to say. Like, listen. I want you to understand something.
Persona. No, I want you to understand something.
Sure.
I do not care what you think. But if you listen to my podcast, you would have heard me say many, many times, I am not playing for trophies. Now, that's what I said. Okay, but hey, it's gonna all be done tomorroll. So and so let's go.
You gonna show your trophies tomorrow?
I don't care about your question. I don't care about your question.
Well, I'll ask the question to the chat. So, chat, let's ask Craig a question. So, Craig, are you going to attack me? I want to understand why you're going to attack me tomorrow.
I'm attacking.
No, hold on. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Hold on. Listen. Are you going to attack me because of my thoughts on the issues with PlayStation and how I feel about PlayStation?
I don't care.
Hold on. Let me get my points out there. Or are you going to attack me because I asked you for your trophies? Because if you're going to attack me so what?
No. I'm going to do a. Hold on. You asked.
Yes, but I'm looking for specific answers.
Okay. Specific. Okay.
Those are the only 2 points that I've came here.
Persona. This is going to be the part 2 of the Sony fanboys versus.
So I'm a Sony fanboy.
Yeah, I'm a Sony fanboy. But that's okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
That's okay. But that's okay.
Hold on. Now,
it don't matter what I am.
No, this next question is vital. This next question is vital. This is a vital question I'm going to ask you. I'm a Sony fanboy. Fine.
This is not a question.
If that's what you want to, if this is what you want to,
he ain't got nothing else.
If you want to label me that's fine. But if I'm a Sony fanboy, what are you?
Huh?
You're a Sony gamer, I'm assuming.
He's the Messiah.
He's the Messiah.
Yeah, I'm the person.
I mean, never mind that Messiah stuff.
He's the voice of Xbox.
Anyway, listen.
The white man's Jesus too.
Only beta males call themselves Messiahs, kings.
He's the voice of Xbox.
Listen, back to what I was saying. Because
he's the Alpha and the Omega.
If I'm a Sony fanboy, I need seriously. This question is vital for the chat.
I'm a Sony fanboy. You're a Sony fanboy.
No. If I'm a Sony fanboy, what are you? You're a Sony gamer? Are you a gamer?
We're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Are you a gamer?
Persona tomorrow.
Are you a gamer? Gamers show trophies.
I'm not giving you nothing. Okay, Persona.
You don't have to give it to me. The chat is asking.
Well, the chat is asking. The chat as Persona goes by what other people think. Persona. Just so we know, tomorrow I'm doing my podcast.
When the chat comes tomorrow, will you show your trophies?
Tomorrow, I am going to. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about, Persona.
That's cool, but in light of that,
then leave it there.
Will you be showing your trophies?
You just said it's cool.
Will the chat be able to see your trophies tomorrow?
You will.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even get an answer from him. I can't even get an answer from him. Ladies and gentlemen, he wants you to show up to a chat.
No. I want the people to show up if they want.
But he won't show up.
See, Persona's making it about me, Persona. I just told you what the podcast was about. It's not going to be about what you want.
In light of that, will you also show your trophy?
Sure, Persona. Okay.
All right. So, Super Chat, the Butcher Show. Oh, shit.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a sneak peek of what is he going to say tomorrow. Persona's a fanboy. He's a dumbass. He's a bitch. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
See, I'm not going to say any of those things.
It's a millennial piece of shit that doesn't know what he's talking about. You guys should. Black
on black crime.
You guys shouldn't even listen to him.
Let me get. Hey,
listen to Persona.
hit the like button.
Millennial piece of shit.
Oh shit! The Butcher Show. Hey, the Butcher Show. Thank you. Hold up.
Now he's telling you what the show's going to be.
Hold on. Let me get this out. And go to the next topic. The Butcher Show. He says, out of curiosity, why is respectable trophy level? I don't think it's respectable. I think it's just how much time. It's just because, like, say if you were playing on Xbox One and you started playing PS5, obviously you're gonna have to build up your trophies. I think it's people who's been gaming on the console or own the console for a long time. And they be like, all right, let me see your trophies. And you be like, wait a minute, you own this shit for like 9 years? You know?
Yeah, grown ass man asks another grown ass man for trophies. Okay.
As long as you play your games, man,
you can tell. Miko.
Craig is really
again, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. We're gonna do a part 2.
So Miko,
which one of y'all on the panel want to explain to me why you guys are arguing?
Oh man, girl, bro, you better rewind that shit. That's like 2 hours.
I give it a run back. Here we go.
I don't know. It's like if you play online, you a bitch. If you complain, you a bitch. If you pick up a controller, you a bitch. If you read super chats, you a bitch. I don't know. It's like, man, I just feel all bad.
You a bitch.
I feel
bitch. You get a bitch. You get a bitch. Okay.
Miko with the super chat says, you notice every time you ask to see someone's trophy, they react like you asked for their social security number. If your trophy are hidden, I can't take what you say seriously. Oh man! This is crazy.
Come on, Craig.
Like I went through the UI of Sony's UI and said, "Gee whiz, I need to go ahead and figure out how to unplot my trophies." I didn't even pass over my PS4 shit. Which, if you listen to my podcast, I specifically said, hey, I didn't even load the PS4 stuff into this because this is a brand new console, brand new time.
Craig, listen, we're gamers, Craig. Just letting you know that don't fly here. That's
I'm sorry. Hey, that's the truth.
That's not the truth. That is not the truth, sir. No.
It is, sir.
Your trophies come with you automatically. No.
Wait, hold on. Mine is not.
No.
Optimus is quietly hit the like button.
We're not gonna.
Hey, we got 169 likes.
We're not gonna
get this to 200.
That's a horrible excuse. We're not gonna do that.
No excuse. No excuse. I said that during my podcast.
Oh man, my magnificent black. What up, bro? He said, "Run that 1st to 10, the game away." Oh shit.
Sir.
Oh man, all right. Can we get the next topic? This is some good news, man.
Achievements for what?
We got some good news, man. Sony got the updates, man. You know, so so we're about to get an update where now PS5 games could be stored on an external USB drive, and kind of like it go back and forth. So it's much faster than re-downloading it or whatever. So they activated that. Now they did say that more to come. Pertaining to the actual expansion slot for M.2 drive.
That's great.
But they did say a couple of things. So a couple of things. Number one, when you first download the game, it has to be downloaded directly to the SSD. Then from there, you could transfer it over to the external. But the good part is the updates can also go to the external. It will automatically update the external as long as it's connected to the console.
And now they preload too, which is dope.
That's another one. They updated with preload updates. So now you don't have to actually when you boot up the game, then you got them. No, the game will now have preload the updates, and then boom, it'll be ready to go. Let's see what else. New social features on the PS4 and the PS5. It says cross-generation share play. So PS4 and PS5 players can now share play together while chatting in parties. This means PS5 console users can let their friends on PS4 consoles view their game screen or even try out the PS5 game through share play and vice versa. So you remember that show? Yo, it's funny all days here because we did that on the PS4. So all day one day, he hits me up in the chat. He's like, yo, Porterock, go to the party chat. I'm like, all right, what's up? He goes, yo, this is bullshit part I don't get on Hellblade. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, watch. And then I saw on the thing, permission to play. So I started playing it, and I'm like, oh, I see what you're talking about. And I, helped him out with this part and shit like that. So really, you're game streaming. So you're game streaming the other game the person owns. But this takes it a step further. So now if you have friends on PS4 and they're telling you, man, is PS5 really that cool? Hey, brother, how about I do this? I'll let you actually play one of my games on PS5 via game streaming on your PS4. So now you have friends on your PS4.
When you hit your lips is so good.
What? As long as the connection is good, yeah.
No, I said when the history lips is so good, bro.
Yeah, I know. So this is a good marketing
Give
tool.
him a taste, bro.
This is a good marketing tool because now all your friends can get a taste of PS5.
The virtual co-op, share play is a underutilized feature, but it's a great feature, man. A lot of people don't really use it like that, but it's a cool.
Yeah, I remember me and All Day was hype when we did that. We were like, shit! Can't put that dumbass puzzle
over here. What's that main character name? Over here looking for wood all day.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I used share play with a friend, and we was playing Streets of Rage co-op. Like couch co-op.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
You know what I do with the homies too? Like we playing the game, we just chilling on the PS5. We can do picture.
Hold on, all day. Hold on.
What up?
Say that Craig gonna call you a bitch, so don't admit.
Don't let you play online.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, man, we on some shaman time today. We in peace, bro.
We're on some shaman time.
We on shaman time. Yeah, but we do picture in picture. You can watch my game. Watch whoever you're playing with. So it's like
But that thing, J-Bar, so J-Bari, if a person doesn't own Street of Rage, they could share play and co-op the game with you.
Yeah, without even set up like a virtual couch co-op kind of session with share play. Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah, I did that with Knack too. I know y'all don't like Knack, but man, it was lit. It was lit.
His doing Knack, man. All right, and then what else we got here? The next thing, request to join game sessions. A selection of your friends' joinable game session will now appear on both PS4, PS5, PS4 consoles, allowing for more gameplay opportunities together. Request to join option also serves as a shortcut to sending a game invite, reducing the time it takes for you to get into games with friends. Through the privacy embedding, you can modify who interacts with you through parties. All right, that's cool. Enhance the control personalization on PS5 consoles. Improve game base. I know some people wanted better ways to get into party chat.
That was needed, P-Rock.
Yeah, a lot of people complained about that. It was a pain in the ass.
That was one of my biggest complaints of PS5.
Yeah, the game pace was confusing. So
yeah, it was tedious just to get into a friend and getting them to a party. You know what I mean? Where you have to do all this scroll to the bottom. You got to ignore all the parties that you're already in. Now they're making it like how the PS5 system is, where you have the games tab and then you have your menus tab. I mean your media tab.
Thank God. That UI is trash.
Yeah, they're making it now with the game base where you have your parties, and then if you press R1, you can switch over to your friends, which was needed. It was needed, bro.
Well, listen, Jabbar, you couldn't even get to the game base without going to a sub menu.
It was bad.
Yeah. No. I didn't mind the issue pressing the PS button and pulling up that little activity, not the activity, but the control station. I don't mind that, but just interacting with the game base, how the game base is now, it can be tedious, especially if you don't have that friend that is already in the party that's showing. Say your friend got a name with a Z. You know what I mean? You're going to have to scroll all the way down to all the parties. Then some of the friends that they preview. Then you have to go into the full friends app, and then you got to find that person to do
But that's what I was saying. I'm saying, like, you had to go to the game hub. You have to click an extra tab to expand it to see everybody. When they give you a miniature size version, but you can't see shit. You see like the first.
Yeah, they get on bullshit.
You know what I mean?
That was a huge update for me. That one right there.
This you could disable in-game chat quickly, and you could now adjust the volume of other players. You don't have to ask the friends to adjust their own mic or whatever. You could do that. Game update pre-download. Once it's enabled by developers, title updates for games will pre-download to your console if the automatic update setting is enabled and your console is on or in rest mode. This will let you start playing the latest version of the game immediately after updates release. Customized game library. I know a lot of people complaining about this.
Oh, finally.
Oh, my God. A lot of people are having a heart attack. And it does. If you have a lot of digital games, that shit does, because you have to scroll through all that shit. It says the ability to search your library or hide games from view. It's not easier to find content and personalize your view of your game library. Screen zoom. You can now adjust the magnification of the screen to suit your preference from the settings menu. New trophy settings and stat screens. The level of trophies. Oh, shit. Craig ain't gonna like this. The level of trophies. I'm playing, Craig. I'm playing.
From New York,
Oh shit, that's that New York, man. I'm sorry, Craig. It's the New York in me, man. It's the New York in me, man. The level of trophies that results in automatic capture of screenshot or video clip can now be customized. So you can now choose to only capture and save images, videos, or moments when you earn higher grade trophies, like gold or platinum. We're also introducing a new player trophy stat screen where you can check out the summary of your trophy level and status at a glance.
God.
Thank you, because they didn't have that. You have to go all the way to bro.
PlayStation app improvements as well.
You have to go to the app.
You have to go to the app to see your progression.
And then there's also PlayStation apps. It says we're also introducing myriad new features for the PlayStation app to make it easier than ever to connect with your console experience remotely. Recently, we introduced the ability to save products in the wish list, get notifications when your friends are online, and change your console online status. In coming weeks, we will be rolling out even more, including the ability to join a multiplayer, so that way Craig will call you a bitch, sessions on PS5 from the app. so now you can remotely be a bitch now with the app. Manage your PS5 console storage, compare trophy collections. That I don't mind that. Console storage
is needed.
Yeah. Compare trophy collections with friends, unless you're Cole Craig, and sort and filter products shown in the PlayStation Store. You can download that app for free at Google Play, whatever.
Yo, can we talk about the wish list for a second? PlayStation need to get that together, man. The wish list is the most the idiotic thing in the store. Like, it doesn't do anything. You put in a wish list, but it doesn't say nobody can see it. Nobody. It's not like a tip.
Sony needs to start gifting. A gifting program, because I have family. I have family on the PS4. You know, my nephew. I would just like to buy him stuff instead of sending them a code, and then I just like to buy it on the spot for them.
Exactly.
You know, just buy it for them. You know, just be like, "Hey, nephew, here I got."
If you can see that wish list, like
and just buy it. I just buy it right down the spot, and boom, that's it. It's over. They just have it. You know, I really wish you could do gifting for other people in the store. I think that would be good. I would just be buying.
Real talk. I wish.
What?
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I think. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Well,
go ahead, bro.
Now, hey, Craig. Wait, hold on. We gotta give it the Craig test. Hey, do you think gifting another game is some bitch shit? Because I won't do it if you think it's some bitch shit. I ain't gonna do it then. I'm gonna be like,
no, I thought they were doing that already.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because I ain't doing it. If Craig don't like it, I ain't doing it.
There you go. I have so much power here. But
hey, you are the voice of Xbox. You are the Messiah. What the hell you expect?
The voice of Xbox.
You are the Messiah.
Over here.
That's the one thing about like Xbox that I gotta give it up to them. But I think you can gift on Xbox games. So I feel like if something like that was on PlayStation, you know, being able to gift somebody a game might actually get people to play more games. You know what I mean?
Because
I just don't know how Sony didn't start that.
They took away the fact that you can buy digital codes from other retailers.
Yeah.
But if they were to add like a gift system, you know what I mean, that would alleviate that because now you're actually buying within your store, you know what I mean, gains to other people.
I'm just shocked they haven't done that. It makes more money. Because there's some people that won't buy a game, but somebody will buy it for them. And it's the same result.
Well, I was gonna ask, isn't like account sharing technically kind of sort of gifting? Remember back on the PS3 days? I mean, it's not gifting, but like
not the same.
Yeah,
no, because you don't own it.
You don't own it. Like game gifting is just any random person. I'm like, yo, J Bar, I'm gonna get you for this. I got you, son. Boom, and all of a sudden he open up. He's like, oh shit, Puerto Rock hooked me up. You know, with this bullshit ass game.
Yeah. That would be dope.
It's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ignatic J, he says, if you don't care about trophies, why are they private?
Oh shit.
I don't even know how to unprivate them. But here's what I'm doing right now. You're
unprivating them?
It's tomorrow. No, I am actually going to send you this. I just had it up here.
That's savage with the question. Yo, my man put the super chat to ask that.
That's savage. And Vegeta, entertainment. He says, in my Macho Man Randy Savage voice, ooh, where them trophies, Craig? Ooh, yeah. That's what I had to do it for him, man. He paid the super chat. Ooh, where them trophies at, Craig? Hey, that's his Macho Man Randy Savage voice.
My man Persona turned the whole chat. That's crazy.
This became the trophy chat, boy. I got the best. I got the best subs in the world.
Well, like somebody just tweeted me. Just go ahead and take this off the board. So there's 400 and.
What you did?
Oh God, I just had it up here.
You send me something, or are you sending what in a DM?
No, I did send a DM to you on Twitter.
On Twitter,
that's from the PlayStation Store. So 493. I'm looking at this from the side.
Oh shit! Is that the game or what's going on?
Whoa. That's the trophy count.
Hold on.
I'm saying, is that the gamer or the fanboy? That's not what.
No. There was somebody asking about the trophy thing. Based on if I'm looking at this correctly, it says trophies. It's got a little funny trophy looking thing. It says total 497. So there you go. But I'll show it tomorrow too, because I can't make this up.
See shit,
last game I completed was it would be Spider-Man.
Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous. I played on PS4. Again, it didn't carry the trophies over. I rebought it. As you can see, Control.
He put the link in there. He's trophy level 140.
Yeah, is that the level? Okay, so I don't know what that is.
Man, is that all he praises Mass Effect?
Well, I have another set of trophies on Steam. Not Steam. Is it Origins? Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Some Origins, Steam Origins, whatever the fuck that is. Yo.
Whatever that is.
Hey, Steam, whatever the hell Steam is. I don't know what the hell Steam is. Some bullshit I played. Yo, my man Craig. My bad.
Wait, so your trophy level is what now?
According to this, it says 140. It says 140, but
140.
The total it's 490 something.
490.
Oh yeah, you just started gaming last year, then? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Wait a second.
Hold on.
Cole just sent me a.
He has 16 gold trophies, 59 silver trophies, and 422 bronze.
Porterwalk put this up on the screen so the chat can see.
I don't know what to go. I didn't see it.
Well, I'm gonna show it tomorrow as well.
Cole can see it.
Well, because
J Bar, you can see it too. He put a link in the channel on Twitter.
Oh, it's in the 60 FNL DM. It's in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But when I click on it, it sends me to the web browser, and it's telling me that the web browser.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just see if I can just do it.
Yeah, it'll send you to the browser with his profile.
No, but it's telling me to sign in.
Oh, once we sign in.
Oh yeah, you gotta sign in.
But I did sign in, and then it's like.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
I'm trying to sign in. I'm clicking it like 50 times.
Craig,
I think Craig is sending me to. I think Craig is sending me to a spoof site.
No.
Craig,
I have no idea what that
Craig, don't be sending me. Craig, don't be trying to get. Craig, I got friends in Chronicle. Don't mess with me. Alright? I got friends in Chronicle. Alright? You know what I'm saying? Keep sending. Don't be trying to catch. Don't be sending me no spoof site. I got friends in Chronicle. They will find you.
I even just started on Fallout 3 on PlayStation 5. Like I just started a
Fallout 3.
Wow, Craig over here playing a PS5 with a DS. I'm
telling you, bro. Craig, just so that the chat understands. I want to make sure we have the right information. I don't want you.
Somebody said 203. Somebody said 203.
Your trophy level is 140 or 200. I'm confused.
No. Look, Persona. It says 140, but over for total.
Total what? Trophies?
That's what it says. Total 497.
Under the badge.
That's what it says.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Yeah, I don't get it. Barry, makes sense because I'm confused.
Craig, I know you got glaucoma. What I'm saying is, under the badge, what does your number say? 140?
Well, his trophy level is
140,
but his total trophies is only 497.
Okay, so that's about right. Okay.
Well, I'm asking, is that the gamer or that's the fanboy?
Wait, Craig, Craig, your name is Craig Harris. Your name is your name is Craig Harris 654.
Well, I'm at Craig Harris 41. If you're at 654, that's different.
Oh my god!
Like I said,
goddamn Craig's there.
Hold on. Yeah, well, no, that may be one of them because again, I had one on PS4 and I did not carry a whole lot over to PS5. Again, telling the truth.
No, but he says you're my friend though, and it says Craig Harris.
That may be it then. 654 could be right. I guess you can check that one too. I'm not for sure how that works.
41 is.
Oh yeah, this is him because this motherfucker has Elite Dangerous.
This is not hard.
This is not hard. This shit says Elite Dangerous, so I know it's you.
Okay. So what's the score? Because hold on, I bought that again on PS5, and I hadn't really started.
I think what happened. Craig said it earlier, and I think that y'all didn't pay attention to what he said. He didn't carry stuff over from the PS4. Like I don't know. I think he's saying that on his PS5 he started a new account.
I started a new account.
Oh, did you play? Hold on. Did you play? Hold up. Did you play Madden?
Yeah, I just want to Super
Yeah,
Bowl
but if he started a new account on PS5, he would give us the new account. This is an old account with all these PS4 games.
I'm looking at my account for PS5, dude. I'm looking right at it.
So that's what I just said. But what did you DM in the chat? You DM'd a PSA.
That is okay, Jabari. I when I put in the chat, it says myPlaystation.com. That's where I went.
Yeah, I know, but this you're saying that the one that you DM in the chat is your concurrent account.
According to this, yeah, I'm looking at the payment management, redeem codes, game library. It has stuff on. I've got games I've played. It doesn't have on here. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking at the. I'm looking at
his old account. I'm looking at his old account. The Craig Harris 654. His level trophy. His trophy level is 203 total. Mm-hmm. He has 30 gold. He has no platinums. 30 gold, 91 silver, 752 bronze for a total for a level of 203.
So where you get 140 from? You look at the wrong account.
I'm looking.
He made another account.
He has another account. PS4 and account for PS5.
For PS5. Why? Well, because I didn't. Like I just said.
Well, what about your game purchases?
Hold on. Well, that somehow the only thing I've had to repurchase is Elite Dangerous, and that was on sale. For like
you keep on forgetting that damn email and password, huh?
That's what it is, man.
I didn't want to say it. You got me. I didn't want to say that. You got me.
Bro, I knew that's what it was.
Yeah, but
all right. Thank you so much. We're about to close this out,
bro. And this is for the chat.
Thank you so much for rocking out.
Yeah, thanks for rocking out, Cole. This is for the chat. I don't know if that's a combined account because I don't care if that's combined trophy count or the single trophy count. Now that this is off the board because you all are looking at it. Now this is off the board, which means tomorrow it's going to be freaking seed ass. So because this is off the board.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This sounds crazy.
Dude, no. Which call is right? He got me.
Hold on. This is what we're gonna do from next generation. You got Jay Barry, myself, Porter Rock, and people in the chat. When you buy that system, we gonna need a whole tutorial for your ass. No. We gonna give you a tutorial, live stream how to set it up. We gonna tell you how to.
Do not unbox it, Craig. We will help you. We will help you set it up live on the air.
Next time.
Look, the only one that listened
in 7 years, people. Hey, save the date. 7 years. We will help Craig set up his PlayStation 6. Count transfers, all of it.
Yeah, count transfers, all that. Yeah, because like Cole just said, and I said to everybody, I started brand new. And shout out to the person that I got the PlayStation from. You can ask him. And he's a neutral party. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to carry nothing over.
What happened. I know.
Bro, this ain't brand new.
No,
bro.
I get it.
This ain't brand new.
No. See, you know what I'm saying? Craig got a hot PS5, so he made a new account in case Sony catches and shuts it down. I see why he did. That's a safety precaution. He trying to make sure his real account don't get shut down. I see. My man got that connect.
I'm just keeping it real.
It's only a matter of time before Sony realizes that shit is hot.
I just kept it real.
No, if the Craig Harris 654 was the new account.
That's the old one. I think that's the old one.
That's old.
I got something.
But I'm also looking at Craig Harris 41.
That's the new one.
It doesn't have any. No. This ain't new. It doesn't have any new games on here. I oversee PS5 games on here. So it's PS4 and PS3.
Well, no, well, then you're looking wrong. I got Spider-Man Remastered, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Control. Let's see. I had Astro's Playroom. I'm telling you what's here, bro. That's PS5 stuff. And of course, I don't know how it registers games that are PS4 games that are updated. I don't know if it converts that into PS5 or it levels it out or it keeps it at PS4. I mean, I still got I got trophies on here. Yeah, look, dude, the trophy thing is dead. It's dead. So tomorrow morning, fricasseed ass with lots of hot pepper. So, but that's now like a friend of mine. He tweeted me. He said, "Dude, he said I'm looking at your trophy score. It's a good score." And he said, "You got 2 different accounts. Go ahead and kill this dude with that. And tomorrow you just got a clear runway. You ain't got to deal with it. So people can see it. People can see it. Like all day's right. All day's right. I take the hit on that. I did forget my password. Right. So and you could not. I did, and I take the L on that. I like many people, I forgot my password. And but yeah, there you go. So it's over. So tomorrow. Fricasseed ass. That's all I can say. Fricasseed ass. Okay, this is the board.
Craig, you know what bothers me the most about this is just that. How long have you had the other account that you couldn't remember the email from?
Oh, dude, yeah, it bothers me too, man. You're not.
But how long have you had that account? That's what I want to know.
Which one? Hold on, which one?
The one that you couldn't find the email.
That was probably a new one for the PS4.
He
changed his name every gen.
Yeah, because I changed it up because I just go to where it sorts the name for you and just go from there. So it has a sort.
Yo, don't you hate when you forget your password and they'd be like, you put in your password but it's incorrect password. And you'd be like, motherfucker, and you think you mistyped it. It says no incorrect password. And you're like, all right, fuck it, reset. So you reset it and you'll be like, type your new password, and then when you put in the password, cannot use old passwords. I'll be like, motherfucker, what? My God, that shit vexes the shit out of me. Can't use a password you already used before.
I'm like,
that shit vexes me. Because I don't have a lot of passwords. I'm like, yo, that shit vexes me.
Let me be honest here. With all day, I tried, but I could not get through to Sony's customer service at all during the launch. I mean, it was held, and then they had that chat thing that you could talk to, like a AI. I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead, new console. I'll just start it all over again. Big deal. I got a little bit of money, so yeah. So, it could be.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I don't know, man. All right, man. We've been at this long enough.
You got 2 different accounts. I don't know if that's all. Let me make this clear. I don't know if that's a good trophy account or a good account or a bad one because I could give 2 shits. But like I said, I don't. But at the end of the day, this is done. This is done. Everybody in the chat,
it's fricasseed ass.
With me. Fricasseed ass. Okay.
Fricasseed ass podcast.
That goes for you people in the chat. That goes for you people in the chat.
Yo, this is live walking talking NPC. I swear.
Oh my God. Let's do these outros. Let's do these outros. Yo, all day where you been? I know you've been busy. You've been on the Skunkcast.
Yeah, I just been doing school, man. Like on Tuesdays, I go to class.
Talking about do your thing, bro.
What you going?
When you coming back to Cali, man? Fuck.
In August.
For real?
Yeah, I'm in August. I'll be. I mean, if COVID don't take me out,
God damn!
Don't say that.
Like, God damn, bro. Like, but hit me up, man, when you come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're going to San Diego area, right?
Yeah, I'm going to SD. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I live in Carlsbad.
Don't ask me to play online.
Yeah, I know where you at.
Yeah, so we do it, man. We meet up and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. All right. So Persona, do your outro.
Hey, man. Hey, first off, P-Rock, I want to thank you for always having your door open to me to come through, man. Thank you for that.
It's easy to come in, right? I told you. Just come in, open the fridge, grab your own beer. Hell, pass me one while you're there. Man, he's like, hey, how you get in? I'm like, I already told you. Just hop right in.
Yeah.
No invite needed.
I really appreciate that, man, honestly. To everyone in the chat, man, make it make sense, Lord have mercy. Listen, man, I appreciate you, Craig, to the panel, to everyone here, man. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gaming with Persona for those that don't know who I am. And
good shit with David Jaffe on your channel. That was good shit.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was really dope, man. He just that was just random, so I was like really excited about that. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody here, man. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. And yeah.
All right.
It is morning now because y'all debating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I know.
Barry, the best list on YouTube.
Hey man, my list got tied around 11, and I just listened to Persona and Craig go back and forth. Man, that was very, very needed and entertaining. And I'm waiting for tomorrow or today.
Oh, I'm gonna be at work.
Great, yes, sir. You know the vibes.
I'm gonna shut the door and be like, I'm in the meeting.
With the headphones on.
That's it. You damn right.
Yo,
Jay,
good show,
play some
guys.
Outriders, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah,
man,
yo,
that's some bitch shit right there.
Yo,
play online.
Outriders is great.
That's some bitch shit.
Outriders is great, man. Outriders is great.
It's great.
I think I'm close to the end of the game.
It's great when you pray. You gotta pray before you play. That's the new model. You
pray before you play.
Oh no, yo, me and Persona, we was crushing these hard difficulties that a lot of people say is hard.
Mario with two bitches playing online.
Hey, I've been playing Outriders in another round, bro. I mean, there was basically I played 3 matches. I died 3 times, and every time I died, my body was invisible. Didn't have any weapons. I was in the ground. Man. I had to restart the game. The game.
It was glitching that bad,
bro. The game. Hey, check this out. The game is like an old starter, right? Like you got to restart the game twice to get it to work, bro. I promise you. Look online. I learned that shit myself.
No. Are you on PS5 or 4?
PS5, yeah, 5.
Yo, use the cards. I have no issues.
Really?
I boot the game from the cards.
Play a game?
The PlayStation 5 fixing a lot of the bad.
You got to do the tutorial.
Coding for
these do a card tutorial. You know what I'm saying?
I put up on Twitter.
You got dudes that don't know how to unprivatize their shit. We need card tutorials.
Yeah, man. I definitely put up on Twitter real quick. Yeah, guys, great show. Entertaining as always. And I'll catch you guys later in the next one.
This was a good one. Messiah.
Oh yeah! Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the chat. Sub to everybody here. Glad to hear you all day. Glad you and your family are doing well.
Thanks,
shout out to everybody here. Tomorrow morning, 10:00 a.m.
Oh shit!
Be there or be square. But shout out to your I'm sorry.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, that's a rise and shine. When I got a meeting to go to later on in the day, and not unless they make it a Zoom meeting, which they very well could. But like I said, shout out to Cole for coming through, J-Dub City for coming through, everybody have a good evening wherever you are, and rest in power to DMX, most definitely.
Rest in peace.
Hey, Greg, do you need help setting up that stream for tomorrow? Or you got that?
I'm good.
Shit.
Oh, you got it?
I got it.
Shit. Shit. He said, "All right, you okay, Boomer?"
Craig about to put a cell phone on a tripod.
Man, all day.
Oh
shit, man, all day.
All day, you know I got rid of that flip phone, don't you know? So,
my man still rocking the sidekick. Oh
man, he said, "Man, I got tired of cutting my cheeks with that flip phone."
He got the next tail chirp.
Hey, all day I told Jitterbug to take that back.
Oh man, I bet you still got the landline, huh?
Yeah, you know, well that's my business.
My man got the shit, the rotary.
Hey, some rotary.
Man, you dial 911, you're gonna die with that shit. Hey,
yeah.
My man, all day
are worth a lot of money.
What up?
With Scumcast with Luca every Saturday. That's when we can catch
Saturday,
you.
Man. We're gonna catch me on Scumcast on Saturday. It's gonna be a lit one. You guys have a good week, man. See you guys next time.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the show. On your way out, hit the like button. Hope you enjoyed another episode of 60 Frames. We're nothing but bitches on here podcast. This is your only friend on these YouTube streets, Puerto Rock 77, and we're out of here. All right? Hey, you have a good night. Peace. Yo.